Good morning. Welcome. If you can see me, hello. My name's Liz. This is Guided by Angels, and this is a live Q&A with me today on this fabulous day. It's not showing on live yet, so just bear with me a second while it loads up my side. But if you can see me, welcome, hello. Hey Lynn, great to have you here, honey. I can't see myself on here yet, so bear with me. Let's wait for it to load up. Hopefully this will do. There we go. Okay. Yeah, I've got sound. Okay. Welcome. Thank you for being here, guys. If you are watching this with me live, hello. If you are watching this back later, hello. If you are watching this back later as a replay, all you need to do is click anywhere during the replay and you'll receive an answer in the moment, something you need to know. If you're watching this with me live right now, just pop your question. If it seems a bit dark on camera, it's still dark outside here, so it will lighten up as the live goes on. So we've got Ling in the house, Kiki, Shatiria, welcome. I am having a few ascension symptoms this morning in the nose and the throat. So if I am coughing or making any weird noises, that's the reason why. It's just something that's come on since I've started preparing for this live. So clearly throat chakra activation, sinuses connected with intuition. Intuition, I feel the masculines are being guided to reach out to the feminines or communicate. And that's kind of what I'm channeling today. So a lot of healing around this area. So if anyone's experiencing that, that's why. I'm also getting a lot of heat in the body as I'm starting this. So that's about fire, desire, kundalini rising. So if anyone's experiencing that, that's why. Especially because we step into the new moon tomorrow. We've got the eclipse. Oh, and there's nothing up with me. It's dissension. It's what I'm channeling. It's not feel better soon. It's like it's nothing I'm experiencing. It's what I'm channeling through. Okay, so I'm used to it now. So if anyone is a channeler and does experience physical things, that's why, okay? So if anyone's experiencing that, any heat in the body, anything to do with sinuses, nose, mouth, feeling like you've got frothiness going on, that's what it is, okay? It's all about desire. It's about this shift taking place. So welcome, Melissa. Thank you for being here, honey. We've got Anne in the house as well. Raluca, welcome. Thank you all for being here. It means so much to me. So we're going to start with Anne's donation. Anne, thank you for being here, honey. Hope you're feeling good today. Hi, dear, may I get a message from Frank and advice? So let's see what he wants to say to you today from his heart and soul. My previous relationships left scars. Now, he's on about his marriage here, so he's reminding you why he's healing now. Okay, because his previous relationship, it left a big scar. And that's what is being healed. So remember when you first get a wound, it's raw and it has to heal over, it has to turn into a scar. And if you pick at that scar, it causes a problem. Again, they give me this block because I do feel the masculines are being guided to reach out to the feminine. So, but he's still recognizing that he's got healing to do. So why is he running? Okay, why is he running right now? So it may seem like he's running from you and running into something else, other things. So what is he healing? Okay. We've got, I feel like I don't deserve to be happy. So because of his past and things he's been through, that's how he feels. And that's what he's got to heal. That's why he's working on his career right now. Did you see that orb go by then? I just saw an orb. So he's got to work on feeling deserving of your love. Okay. And you are too, because obviously you're healing your own wounds. So the guidance is to remember it's about soul growth. You've got the Page of Pentacles here too. So remember, everything that's happening is growing the soul. So the angel message for you today is this, okay? We constantly evolve, learn and grow on this journey of life. And in the twin flame journey, this is a time of deep spiritual growth and learning for you both, not just for him to help, to release the scars of the past and all that, but for you as well to surrender and let go. Mistakes, and obviously mistakes are lessons. Mistakes will be made, but they are just lessons in disguise to grow your soul and make you stronger. Have patience with yourself and others at this time. So it's so important you have patience right now with yourself, with him, with the situation, and trust the process. What else do you need to know? We've got pay attention to the signs. So you're being guided by signs, synchronicities. It says the synchronicities you have been seeing or feeling or, all the things you've been noticing, it says they're not coincidences. And they're not anyway, because there is no coincidences. But the angel's saying the signs you're seeing are showing you it's real. Everything is reminding you of the love for a reason. And it's the same for him. He's seen signs too. So have faith in the love. I hope that helps, okay? So thank you, Anne, for that donation. We're going to go up now to the chat. So I'm going to bring in, actually I've just seen Ruka coming in there because I don't want to get behind on donations. So we're going to do Ruka's donation. So the way it works, I'm not ignoring anyone. I just prioritise super chats and then I go back into the chat if there's no donation. So we're going to do Ruka. Thank you for the donation, the black cat on there. Hi, Liz, can I have a message from my DM? We spent yesterday time together. Thank you. So what's he feeling from his heart and soul? So first he's saying to you, you're the first thing I think about when I wake up. And you may well be aware of that anyway. So it's like he's woke up this morning thinking about you. And it doesn't matter that you spent that time together or not. He still thinks about you whether you do that or not. But he's saying, you're the first thing I think about when I wake up. So I feel when he woke up today, you were straight away on his mind, okay? And he said, I'm really suffering because of my mistakes. So he's talking about his 3D world. Again, I've just spoke about mistakes being lessons. So he feels like he's made some mistakes. He feels like he's suffering from them now. So he's realising what he needs to change and do. So he is aware of his lessons and his growth. He's saying, I'm afraid you won't be willing to give me another chance because I feel like a stupid fool. So he feels like a fool. If he's saying, I feel like a stupid fool and I'm afraid, I'm in fear that you're not going to let me back in or give me another chance. And obviously you've spent time together, but in his mind, he's afraid that he's blown it with you or he's made too many mistakes, or that's his fear. So the guidance coming through, it's fell again right behind my cupboard. They keep going right behind my cupboard. Is to remind you that you've got the power of the inner union, you know, the power of the 5D, you've got a telepathic link, you've got a bond that goes beyond space and time. So you're able to connect intuitively as well as physically. So you've got the 3 of Pentacles. It's also reminding you that you have a bond. It's like the Trinity, you know, you, him, and God. So it's a destined connection. Where he says, connect with the power of the universe to manifest your reality. The law of attraction is always working, so use it wisely. So remember, thoughts become things. Keep your thoughts uplifted. Trust the process. But in regards to your connection, I feel this is very much about the 5D and remembering that you've got that telepathic link always, okay? What else do you need to know about this? What else? But what you need to know more than anything is he woke up this morning, you were straight on his mind, okay? So you've got difficulties, and it's in reverse. So I feel the difficulties are being healed or being overcome. It says, jealousies from others may serve as obstacles to the success of the connection. So this could mean there could be third parties jealous. Could mean that you're overcoming some jealousy, or he is. You know, jealousy is like feeling like something is lacking or missing, or someone's got what we want. So there can be a healing taking place around other people in that way. But it's being overcome. And I feel you're releasing things like that anyway. You know, you're releasing struggles to do with the 3D because you're connecting in the 5D. You're feeling things in a higher way. You're seeing things in a higher way. So it's like you're overcoming these difficulties. And that's really what's aligning you both and bringing you back together. I hope that helps, okay? Hey, Katy, great to see you, honey. We've got Mariana, thank you for the donation, honey. M's deepest thoughts and feelings, okay? So what's M's deepest thoughts and feelings for you? Give me a bit of fear there when I'm connecting with him. Yeah, he's releasing some fears today. Can you feel me yearning for you? That's why he's in fear as well, because he's thinking about things. I mean, fear just comes up naturally when we go into yearning. It's like anxiety. You know, I say fear, that's what I'm releasing. But it's not like petrified fear. It's like anxiety, stress, you know, struggle inside. So he said, I'm yearning for you. Can you feel that? So that's his deepest thought, that he's yearning for you. And he's wondering if you're feeling that. He's wondering if you can feel what he feels. I hate myself for hurting you. I'm filled with regret. So he does feel like he's hurt you in some way. And he doesn't like the way that feels either. And it's filled with regret about that. So he's apologising for things he's done or not done or said or not said. My love for you is undeniable. So he can't deny the love, and neither can you. You know, it's always there. And he's yearning for you. Every day I think of reaching out. So every day he thinks about this. So regardless of what's going on between you, how often you communicate or anything like that, he needs you to know every day he's thinking about you. He's thinking of reaching out. He's thinking of making a move. You know, you're constantly on his mind. And I'll listen to your old voicemails and read your old text. So he has got things on his device connected with you that he does reread or listen to or go over. So you're on his mind, I feel, a lot more than perhaps you think you are. or you're in his heart, definitely, a lot more than perhaps you think that you are. So it's all about starting again, a fresh start here. So it's like he's got to walk away from something, or you've got to walk away from something to make this happen fully the way you both want. And that may be where the struggle is, because when I'm connecting with this, I don't feel it's a person. Okay, I feel it's perhaps a situation or something else in the way, okay, that may be needing to be healed or released, because it says walk away from the past to begin again. It's time for a fresh start. So I feel his deepest feelings is he does want a fresh start with you, but he knows he may have to walk away from something first. And it may be a relationship, a job, or a situation that's outgrown his soul. So, but when I say relationship, I don't feel it's like a love relationship. I mean, this could be connected with family, but I feel it's more likely to be career-based or location or something like that. So it may be that he's got to begin again, or being with you would completely uproot things, and that's scary. So what's going on said between you, or what's he wanting to say? What's going on said? He's saying to you, I thought about sending you flowers and I have so much regret. There it is again, the regret coming through. So he's definitely in regret about something, and he's thought about sending you flowers. Now, flowers can also symbolise an apology. So you may feel he has to apologise for something. You may even get flowers from him at some point. Where did that card go? Cards keep trying to fly behind this cupboard. It's very weird. I was a liar out of fear. So he may have lied about something out of fear. And this isn't like a really nasty lie. This could be like just pretending something isn't happening, or saying something that isn't true, or, like denying his feelings in some way. Or so he regrets something he's done out of fear that may have come across like a lie, or he feels like it was a lie. But I don't feel it's like anything nasty. He's saying at the bottom of the deck, I will change, okay? I will change. So you may receive some flowers from him, or you may see flowers. This could just be a symbol of flowers coming to you through social media, or maybe puts a flower on an emoji or something like that. But sending flowers is about apologising. So his deep feeling is he wants to apologise for something he's done, something he regrets. I hope that helps, okay? Katy, thank you for using your milestone, honey. There's a supervisor at my work and we've been talking, and I told him I like him. I asked him if we could get to know each other better, and he said yes. Interesting. So that's exciting. Okay, so what's going on with this supervisor then? What's going on with this supervisor? Big hello to everyone who's jumping in the house. Got Guided by Universe. Welcome, honey. Welcome to everyone who's jumping in. So we got the Ace of Wands. So there is action here and there is passion here. So if you're wondering how he feels about you turning him on, he's definitely attracted to you, because the Ace of Wands is like fire. So you turn his wand on fire. So he is excited about this, and this is showing you something's happening. So there is action here. Okay, so he could take you somewhere in his car, or there could be a drive somewhere. So there is an opportunity to pursue this. I do feel that it's important for you to let him take control, because you've obviously, I talk about masculine and feminine as energies, not as the twin flame journey, but you've told him you like him. So in a way, you've been the masculine there, and you've said, can we get to know each other? You've made your bold move there in your own masculine energy. Now you've got to let him hit the ball back. So you've done that now. Now you've got to step back into your feminine energy in a way and let him take the masculine role. So I'm not talking about twin flames, I'm talking about roles. So, and that's what he wants to do. You've ignited something in him. It's like you've given him the green light now to pursue you. So now you've got to let him do it. And even if that means nothing happens, okay, but it will, well, you've got to let him now show up for you, okay? Because you made it very clear now how you feel you want to explore this. So let him take the lead now. That's the message I've got for you. But he's very attracted to you. He feels all the passion, and something is going to happen. Okay, there's some movements, especially between now and March. So something could be heating up and moving forward between now and March. I hope that helps. Yeah, let go of any fear. Don't feel like you've put your heart on the line or anything like that, because it's reciprocated, definitely. Otherwise, that card wouldn't have come out, okay? Fatima, thank you for the donation. Good morning, Liz. A message from F. So what does F want you to know today? So what he's saying to you is, I'll listen to your old voicemails and read your old text. So again, there could be things on the device that he's going over. Old messages, things you've said. or even going over it in his mind. He's an everyday I think of reaching out. So he's thinking of reaching out right now today. And this new moon is activating this too. So he's perhaps reading your old messages, wondering how to reply or how to come forward or what to do. Because he's saying, my love for you is undeniable. Okay, so we can't deny this love, okay? And again, these cards came out for Mariana as well. So they're flying out the deck. You can see them flying out the deck. It's not like I'm just picking the same cards out. It's collective energies. Okay, can you feel me yearning for you because I want to reach out? Every day I think about reaching out. I hate myself for hurting you and I'm filled with regret. So he wants to make up for the past, okay? So let's see what he regrets. Let me keep this deck out actually because I feel I might need it today. This is the deck of apologies. It's my deck. So what's he in regret about then? What's he in regret about? He hates himself. So he's not telling you, just saying he hates himself for something he's done or something he's not done that's affected you in some way. Okay, that's maybe hurt you in some way. So he does hate himself for what he's done, his behaviour, things he's put you through. So we've got divine timing and we've got third party situation in reverse. So I feel if there is a third party situation, that's going to end. Okay, it may have already ended or he may be already over in his mind because it's going to end in divine timing or anything that's in the way. Because you might think, oh, there isn't a third party, but there is something else going on. Whenever it is, that's going to come to an end in divine timing. So the angels say be patient while things are unfolding because this connection is worth the wait. Okay, but anything to do with third parties going into the past. I hope that helps, okay? Let me just put these the right way around there. We've got Patricia, thank you for the donation, honey. Hi, feeling love. What is the new moon bringing, okay? What is the new moon bringing? What is the new moon bringing for you? This for Patricia. What's the new moon bringing for you? We've got, coming in for you, we've got talk less, feel more. Okay, and what I'm feeling is that's turning around. So if your masculine has been quiet or if there's been some kind of distance between you, they're actually going to talk more. So I feel that's about, if they've been talking less, they're going to talk more. And because they're feeling more. So I definitely feel that you're going to feel more action coming through from them with this new moon. And I am getting an energy of new moon to full moon as a timeline for communication and open heart conversations. So the full moon is on the 7th of October. So between now and then, something coming where he's going to express his feelings more to you and talk about this love. So I feel that's what's coming in. It's like the new moon is bringing in communication. So that's a huge sign of that. And then there's still a block though. There's still a block though to something that needs healing. So even though he's starting to talk more, there's still a block between you in some way or still a stalemate in some way. And it's like the angels are on this, okay? The angels are helping because I'm seeing the person in the background there as like a mediator. So this could well be Archangel Gabriel helping. And I feel like one of the, like, not the angels would do this, you know, because the angels understand how we are as humans, but it's like, you know, when are they going to get it together? You know, it's like this angel's like, I've just got to trust the patient, you know, you've got to have patience. I feel that this message is about having patience, that the block is only in the mind or it's not real, you know, it's like you're absolutely there together, even though you can't perhaps hear them the right way or see them the right way. You know, I say the right way, the way they want to come across. So you've just got to give this time. This block is going to lift. Okay, something is going to lift because if you feel they've been talking less but feeling more, they're going to talk more because they're feeling more. So I definitely feel this is a shift that's coming in. Going deeper. So I'm getting like this deeper message coming through. Lots of fear being released today when I'm connecting with the collective energies as well. What else is the new moon bringing in? So we've got take your power back. Okay, and I feel that this is definitely what your person is doing. So in the past, they may have been holding back or not taking control. They're definitely taking back their power. I feel strength coming in around them. It says you are craving someone, and they're giving the word craving. So you're craving someone, so maybe craving this person as well. He's saying they're giving me the word, I keep going to read what it says, and they're saying craving. It says you may be craving this person's energy, or so this is also about breathing, relaxing, calming your energy down, when you're trying, when you want them to come forward, or it's difficult to understand what he's saying by it. Yeah, so it's like you're craving something that he perhaps can't give you just yet. So you've got to breathe through it. It says, you're giving someone control over how you feel. Your happiness should only depend on you. So what the angels are reminding you of is, don't let him control your happiness. Not that I feel you do, but you're being reminded of it for a reason. So in other words, whatever he's doing or not doing, that doesn't really affect your happiness, because happiness is an inside job. So don't let him control your moods, or, think, if he isn't reaching out today, I'm going to have a bad day, because it doesn't work that way. Just choose peace and joy over anything else. But they're saying you're craving him right now, and it's because he's also craving you. It's mirrored. But you've also got to take your power back, because he's taking his power back to actually be able to open up more to you. And if you feel like he is talking less, he's processing, that's all. So he can open up more, he's feeling more. So when he's talking less, he's feeling more. That's what you need to know. But don't let his energy affect your energy. You be the higher vibrational energy. That's what you need to be aware of. Okay, so just know that you can have some highs and lows, ups and downs with this new moon, but you can absolutely handle it. I hope that helps, okay? Mr. Fat, thank you for the donation. What's coming for me with Niraj, okay? So what's coming for you with N? What's coming for you with N? What do you need to know? So we've got the Devil and we've got the Four of Pentacles in reverse. So it's overcoming ego. Okay, that's what's coming in. That's what's happening. Because the Devil creates like a toxic energy or an obsession or stress, anxiety, the fear. And the Four of Pentacles is letting go. Okay, letting go of the need to surrender, to give it to God, to trust the process, to not need something to happen, to just be at ease with things. And I feel that's what's coming in. It's about overcoming the ego. So you can talk and make it more healthy. So it may be your lesson to let go of the need for something to happen, or the need for union, or to surrender this to heaven, to have faith in the timing, to just allow things to unfold. And he may need to release things he's holding on to that cause him fear and stress in his physical reality. Things he may need to walk away from, or speaking up his feelings, or that's what needs to happen. And it will happen. Overcoming the ego. That's what they're giving me, overcoming the ego. But it's both of you. It's not just him, it's you too. Your own fears too. Yeah, lighten up. So the angels say lighten up. They're going to give you strength. Archangel Michael is going to give you strength to lighten up. So you don't make everything so serious and stressful, and you're going over things in your mind, and just have more fun, be more playful. So when you come together, it will be more playful because you're overcoming the ego. So what does he want to say to you? He's saying, I miss our intimate moments. I think about them a lot. So he thinks about when you've been intimate with each other, whether it's been physically intimate, or you've had a nice conversation, or you've looked into each other's eyes. And he misses that, he misses that intimate contact. He misses you. And he's saying, any new person I meet doesn't compare to you. So what this is saying is, he's comparing other people to you, anyone he meets. This doesn't mean he's met someone new. It means that, like, if he meets someone new, for example, through his work, or maybe he goes out and someone serves him in a coffee shop, or anyone he meets who's new to him, he will be reminded of you in some way, shape or form. And he's like, that person isn't you, that person isn't you, that person isn't you. So, and if he is with anyone right now, he's like, that person isn't you. So he knows he can't replace you. There's nobody like you, that you are amazing in every way. So just have faith that the ego is going to be overcome. I hope that helps. Tara, thank you for the donation. I saw Ben yesterday. How was he feeling after this? So how is Ben feeling after seeing you? He thinks about reaching out. Every day I think of reaching out. So he's thinking of reaching out today. You saw him yesterday. How was he feeling? He wants to reach out, okay? So how else is he feeling after this? How was Ben feeling after seeing you yesterday? So he's thinking about reaching out. So that could also be a sign for you to let him make the next move, okay? Yeah, we got the Fool in reverse. So he wants to make a move. He's just holding himself back. So he may be waiting for the right time, because he doesn't want to mess it up. He doesn't want to make a mistake. He doesn't want to come off perhaps too keen. But he definitely is thinking about moving forward. And he also wants a new beginning with you. But I feel, again, that new beginning is in divine timing. So You're being asked to have faith in the when of feeling this. So let him come to you now. So obviously you saw him, and I'm not saying you instigated or anything like that. You know, it may have been the universe brought you together or whatever. However it happens, let him come to you. They give me a block there. So he wants to reach out. Yeah, Four of Cups. The angels say focus on your blessings. Focus on your blessings. The Four of Cups can be like frustration, wanting something to happen. So obviously you've seen each other. So because you've seen each other, that can create a frustration because you want more time together. You want to spend time together. So you can start missing each other again. So, and it can get frustrating. You know, misery can come in because you're not together, that kind of thing, because you've had a taste of what you want. So I feel this about breathing through those moments, having patience. And it says being bored is a sign you've lost track of yourself. So he could be very bored in his life, you know. He may be bored in things he's doing. So you obviously light him up inside. So you could have given him a taste again of what he's missing. Choose activities that excite your soul, and that you excite his soul. So he may be actually thinking about spending some time with you in an exciting way. But I mean, you don't need to be doing anything exciting or adrenaline based to have that energy, because you have it between you anyway. So I feel this is more of a message for you today. You know, if you're experiencing any of those feelings today where you start feeling a bit stressed out or anxious, or because you're missing him, because you've seen him, choose activities today or over the weekend that excite your soul. I hope that helps, okay? But he's thinking about reaching out. Pinky P, thank you for the donation. Today's DM's birthday. Should I wish him or send him some gift or not? Do what you feel guided to do. Okay? Do what you've got. Think about the situation. So think, okay, what's the situation? Is he single? Is he with someone? And that should tell you whether you give him a gift or not. Okay? Because maybe you think, is he like, you know, reciprocating right now? Is he showing me he loves me, cares about me? Is he open? How's he acting? Okay, because if he's not giving to you right now in an equal way, or he's making you feel like you don't matter, does he deserve a gift? Probably not. Okay, but it doesn't mean you shouldn't reach out. So, but you've got to ask yourself the question, because a birthday is just another day. Okay, so if you feel like I definitely need to reach out and wish him happy birthday, then do that, but don't get triggered if you don't receive a reply or something doesn't perhaps go the way you want it to go. Okay, you've got to ask yourself the question, how am I going to feel if I reach out and nothing happens? Am I going to be triggered, or am I going to wish I hadn't reached out then? So you've got to really address your own energy first, okay? But I feel the gift is more about, ask yourself, you know, do you feel he deserves a gift right now? So you've got 3 of Pentacles, it's about 5D connection. You can give him the gift of love through the 5D. You know, you haven't necessarily got to give it to him in a physical way if it's going to cause you more pain or sorrow. So, but it's your choice. It's not up to a reader to tell you whether you should or shouldn't do something. It's your choice, okay? You have to sit with your own energy. They're giving me fear. Yeah, there's fear around this. So it may bring fear up in you if you do this, and perhaps he doesn't seem to appreciate it, or it triggers you in some particular way. So what I've got coming up in the tarot is the connection is there always in the 5D. That's what you remember, okay? I'm confused. My heart is telling you. Well, if your heart is telling you to do something, do it. Always follow your heart. But just pay attention to your mind. Because your mind is what plays tricks, okay? So he said, I wouldn't blame you if you shut the door on us. So I do feel he is hoping you do reach out. You know, you've got to ask yourself about a gift. Maybe a gift is going a bit too far if it's not equally balanced. It's different if you're in contact every day and things are moving forward. But if you're in no contact and he's being distant, and you've got to think, does he deserve a gift? It's not you punishing him. It's just, you know, maybe save the gift for another time. So it doesn't mean don't get him a gift, just perhaps don't give it to him just yet, you know. So I wouldn't blame you if you shut the door on us, he's saying. So I feel he is hoping you reach out. So maybe reaching out is the right thing to do. I've not contacted you because I do not know the right words to say. So I do feel it would benefit you to reach out, because I do feel when I'm connected with his energy, he doesn't know how to initiate it. He doesn't quite know the right words to say. So again, if you reach out, he may not quite know the right words to say back to you, but I feel that it could create a conversation. He's saying, I was afraid of being tied down. So it could be he's got commitment issues, or there could be a commitment he's in, or he could be tied in. But he said, I'm afraid of being tied down. So again, that could be because of the past things he's been through. and I don't want to let go of our love. So he doesn't want to let go of you. He hasn't let go. So I feel that reaching out would be a good thing as long as you don't hold too much expectation on it, needing it to be a certain way or needing something to happen. So wishing him happy birthday is absolutely nothing wrong with that. I feel the gift maybe is going a bit too far at the moment because I feel the energy between you isn't there yet, you know. And I've been there myself. I've bought my twin things and thought, shouldn't have done that, you know. And it was quite funny, actually. I did that not long ago and absolutely had it thrown back in my face in my own way. He didn't throw it back in my face, but it was in a particular way. And it took me right back as well to a mirrored thing I did 8 years before. I did pretty much the same thing. So it's like, you know, cycles, learning lessons. Think, well, have I done that again? Learning the same lesson then, Liz. So maybe that's something you have to address. But I feel reaching out would perhaps be a good thing. I hope that helps, okay? Stella, thank you for the donation. Will my DM decide and have courage to contact me? So is he going to contact you? So he's saying to you, I hate it when you're mad at me. So he may feel like you're mad at him right now. Now, I'm sure you're not. But you may just be a bit stressed out about this or wondering what he's going to do. So he's saying, I hate it when you're mad at me. So he definitely doesn't want you to be mad at him because he's taking time or because something may have happened between you. So, and this isn't what's going on with you, remember, this is what's going on with him. Because you might think I'm not mad at him at all. But he feels that way. I don't want you to be mad at me because I haven't taken action yet, or because I haven't done something yet, or I hate it when you're mad at me. So that's how he feels. He's worried that you're mad at him for something, or you may have a go at him for something, or call him out on something. So that's why he's taking his time. Now I've got the Tower moment coming in here as well. So I feel a Tower moment will push him to contact you anyway. So, and we've got overcoming the ego. We've got the Devil in reverse and the Four of Pentacles in reverse. So what I'm feeling is, once he's got through this Tower moment he's going through, and it could just be his own mind saying, oh, you're mad at me, or insecurity, fear, where it's safer in the silence. Once he overcomes that Tower he's going through, then he will reach out. Okay, so I do feel he is going to reach out. So let's see when, because I'm not feeling it at this particular moment, okay? So why is he running right now? He said, I feel vulnerable with you and that makes me nervous. So he feels vulnerable. So you make him feel vulnerable. So he's saying, don't be mad at me because I feel vulnerable. So he's got to get comfortable with being vulnerable. And he said, I've never been truly loved before. So you love him in a way that he's never experienced before. And that makes him feel vulnerable. He's never really been loved properly before, which is very sad. But again, it shows the power of the divine feminine. You know, the power of this connection. So what else do we need to know? Have faith. So the guidance for you is to have faith. It says the angels are working behind the scenes to make this relationship flourish. So you may have already prayed about this. So you can ask Archangel Raguel, the harmonizer, and Archangel Gabriel, the communicator, to help him to reach out to you. So I feel he is going to reach out to you. There's just a Tower first. So I feel there may be a little bit of a delay to this. So I'm trying to get timing, but nothing's coming up, okay? And we've got timing to communication. So we've got Three of Pentacles again coming out, which is about inner union, 5D connection. So I feel he's already telepathically communicating with you. And you've got the Star. So he's definitely going to. They're just not giving me a timing because I feel you're perhaps learning to surrender right now, to have faith, to believe, to not reach out to him, you know, to let him come to you. So it is going to happen. I mean, it could happen within 3 days, 3 weeks, 3 months at the latest. I'm not necessarily feeling though it's about the 3 as in time, and I feel it's more about seeing 333. So if you start seeing 333, that's going to be your sign he's going to reach out. And obviously you're going to have signs anyway coming to you. So you just got to trust right now. I hope that helps, okay? And I know how frustrating it is when you want a timing, but when you're learning to have faith in the time and it doesn't come up, trust me, I know myself. I'm asking the angels these messages for myself sometimes, and timings don't come up. You know, Nana did a little mini reading for me yesterday over on her channel, Angelic Echoes. And she did, because she can't go live yet, she did a little video and said if anyone wants a question answering, pop your question in. And the message come out, yes, he's going to contact me in divine timing. So again, it is frustrating sometimes because you think, when, you know, but you have to let go and have faith. I hope that helps, okay? Crystal, thank you for the donation. Can I get a message from Dan and when is commitment? Again, it's about surrendering the when, okay? So what's Dan wanting you to know? So he's saying to you, my heart and soul belong to only you. So it's like he's saying you already have my heart. You already have my soul. So it's like you're already in a commitment without the commitment, if that makes sense. So because you already have his heart and soul, there's no one else that belongs to. You have a piece of him that no one else ever has and ever will. I know I have to be less stubborn. So he's a very stubborn person. Or maybe he's stubborn in this connection. So it's about taking action and doing something. And that may well be what you're waiting for. You know, because you may feel like you're always the one initiating, or you're always the one trying to see the future or make something happen. So we've got the King of Swords in reverse. These cards are coming up in reverse, okay? And the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. So what I'm feeling is, it's about him overcoming this stubbornness to move things forward, okay? And that's what he's stuck in right now. So he is doing his work. I just feel there's a slight delay to things moving forward, perhaps the way you want. So you've got to remember this about lessons and growth. So let me see what the guidance is for you. Yeah, there's going to be a completion of a cycle. So this stubbornness will heal. It's like, may feel to you like it's going round and round in circles in a way, but that will come to an end, you know, the round and round in circles. So the cycle will complete whatever you're currently in that needs to end. Like, so for example, when you're in separation with someone, the separation ends. Or if you're in a constant cycle of it being a certain way, that will end. So that's what I'm picking up on. Okay, so I feel that what you need to know is, from his point of view, you're already in a commitment. And in spiritual truth, you're already in a commitment because your heart and souls belong to each other. It's just obviously getting it to happen in a physical sense. And that's where I feel you have to be patient with, because he's in his head about this and he knows what he needs to do to get out of this stubbornness, to take action and show you how he feels and actually make a commitment. It's just doing it that's causing the problem, because he's been so stubborn in his life, and that's something he's overcoming. So I feel you're being guided to have patience, and that commitment will come. I'll just pull you one more card. What else do you need to know? We've got nothing has gone wrong, and that's what you need to know. So if you're perhaps thinking, oh, something's gone wrong, the angels say, trust the process. This connection is divinely timed. So it's going to happen at the right time. So again, you can't force or rush it, okay? And it says, beware of codependency, which means needing him. You don't need him. You don't need a commitment. Okay, obviously you're going to have one at the right time, but you don't need it. So being codependent is like, I've got to have this now, or I need it now. It says addictive behaviours are affecting your romantic life. So addicted could be being addicted to communication or the need for validation in some way. So again, this is about self-love and self-care, filling up your own cup and recognising that the connection is already there. I hope that helps, okay? Divine Soul, thank you for the donation, honey. Highlights 3D message, feelings and next action of twin, please. So what's he wanting to say? You were the last person I should have hurt. So he knows he's hurt a lot of people on this journey, but you're the last person. He didn't want to hurt you at all. You know, you're the last person I should have hurt. In other words, what he's saying is, I should defend you more. You should be the one he's making a priority. He feels bad about that. So what does he want to apologise for you, to you? He's saying, I hope I haven't lost you. Because he feels like he's hurt you and he hopes he hasn't lost you. And this is his own thoughts, remember. It doesn't mean you rush in and say, hey, I'm still here and I care, and none of that, okay? This is what he's going through deep inside. I hope I haven't lost you because you were the last person I should have hurt, okay? So what's going unsaid? Let's bring this deck in. Straight out, okay? First card coming out is, you're the best thing that's ever happened to me. So again, he's getting this across to you. They're in his eyes, you're the best thing that's ever happened to him. And he shouldn't have hurt you. And he hopes he hasn't lost you because he knows he's hurt you. And he's saying to you, I'm working on myself. So he is doing the work. He's working on himself. This is a really positive thing. And working on himself is also coming to these conclusions that, I know I've hurt you, I hope I haven't lost you, you're the best thing that's happened to me. And this is him coming to terms with things he needs to change in his life and how to actually be with you the way he wants to be with you. So what else is going on? Yeah, we got 7 of Pentacles. You always wish fulfillment. And I know this isn't that card, but that's what I'm feeling. Because when he has a vision of the future, when he thinks about what he wants, when he sets his intentions, he sees that with you. But I feel this also about you have to let him come to you or make the decision. Because in this card, you know, when I'm looking at this, the woman in this card has got a crown on. And that's you. You're the divine feminine in your power. Now, I do a reading. There's a reading coming up on the channel. I can't remember what date it is, but between now and Tuesday, and I talk about the feminine being the queen, okay, like of his life. So, for example, he's the king, you're the queen, and he's got to treat you like a queen. So you're the queen, you're the one with the crown on in this situation, which means you're the one that has power, even if you don't realise it. He hasn't got a crown on, so he hasn't got that power yet, but you're the one offering everything to him, okay, and he's just, look how many Pentacles you've given to him. So when I'm looking at this, I'm seeing this as these are all the Pentacles you keep giving him, and you're giving him another one now, and he's stacking these Pentacles up, and he isn't giving anything back. Okay, so it's got to be equally balanced. What I'm feeling is you don't need to be giving right now as much as you're giving. You've got to let him come forward. You've got to let him take the lead. Let him deal with these. Okay, so pull your energy back into you. I know it's hard, and they give me a block in the throat chakra. And the reason it's hard is because that's your lesson to learn. So it's about trusting the process and what you're manifesting. So I feel that he's just, you know, you're continuing to give him these Pentacles, this love, this everything you've ever wanted. You know, you're giving him everything, but he's not really giving anything back right now in the physical world, in a physical sense, to do with security or stability. He may be giving you messages and love, but he's not giving you stability, and that's what you want. You know, so he's got to deal with his situation to be able to give equally. So your guidance is you're the queen. You've got to remember your own power and stop giving so much. I hope that helps, okay? Love and light, thank you for the donation. Hi, may I know if my new job is going to be fine in the long run? So what is your new job going to be fine in the long run? Is your new job going to be fine in the long run? We've got the star in the long run, yes, because you're being guided, okay? So we've got 2 of Wands. The angels say, hold your vision. Focus on what you desire with unwavering faith, and it will manifest. Set your intentions, but make today your goal. So I'm kind of feeling things are going to start turning around within the next 2 weeks to 2 months here. And they're showing a rainbow as well. Okay, this card, there's naked woman on this card, but so I won't show it to you. But you got the star, there's a rainbow in this card. If I can show you the rainbow there. So, you know, rainbow is protection. So I do feel it's all protected. So just keep your vision, focus on what you're doing. Keep your focus on your vision and have unwavering faith, and things will move forward. So I definitely feel the answer is yes. You know, it's going to move forward. You will be fine in the long run. And the fact that you've said in the long run is also that you know that it may take a little bit of time. And that's why the star's in reverse. It doesn't mean the star is hope. Okay, and you're being guided towards that. There's hope, there's just a delay around it. So I do feel that within the next 2 weeks to 2 months, you're going to start seeing results, okay? What is ahead of my twin flame journey, and how does my twin feel about me? Okay, so you've got distance. There may be distance between you right now, but the distance is helping. So there's a separation you are experiencing is necessary to help the relationship grow. Okay, so if there's any kind of separation, or perhaps if he isn't communicating the way you want, or if there seems to be a delay, it's creating the way. So what's going unsaid is he's saying, you mean the world to me. That's how he feels about you, mean the world to him. So the separation, the distance is helping the connection right now. So keep the faith. I hope that helps. Put your energy into your career, things you're doing, and the universe will manifest the rest. I hope that helps. Steph, thank you for your milestone, honey. Hi, there's any message from Zach? So what does Zach want to say to you today? What does Zach want to say? So Zach is saying, I hope I can make it all up to you. I was worried our love was too good to be true. So he may have self-sabotaged because he felt it was too good to be true. Felt like you were too good to be true. And now he's realising that now. He's recognising where he went wrong, what he did. And he's going to make it up to you. And the reason he's saying, I hope I can, is because he's also worried that you may not let him back in. Okay, so what else is going on? You are enough. And this is what he's been learning too. You've both been learning this. I feel this has been a mirrored lesson that gave me fear. Yeah, the mirrored lesson is, that brings fear up, is that you are enough. You deserve love. You deserve this connection. And that he is worthy of you. He's realising that too. So the person you're meant to be with will love you the way you are. You don't need to change. And that's what you're recognising both of you are. That you love each other for who you are, not what you can give each other, you know. So, for other words, he may have been in a relationship in the past where it was very needy, like someone needed something from you, and all you need is love. Yeah, and this could be money connected. They give me tingling in the crown chakras. I'm connecting with this. So you could have some tingling in your crown chakra when something is moving forward, okay? They're giving it me at the back of the head as well, because you can get tingling all over your crown chakra. He has money issues. Okay, there's money issues there. So he could also be dealing with financial stuff that you're not even aware of that he's dealing with first. So he may be dealing with money issues right now to be able to move forward. I hope that helps, okay? Divine Soul, thank you for the donation, honey. Sometimes I feel bad about my husband as he's not a bad person, though, but I love my twin, so sometimes I feel guilty. Well, that's because you know it needs to end. Because you feel guilty because you're in love with your twin flame and you've got feelings for him, and he's the one you know you belong with. And really being with your husband is just delaying everything anyway. So it's really the universe's way and your body's way of showing you that you're in the wrong thing. But you've got to release that for yourself, not to be with your twin, like I said. You know, so you've got to release this knowing that, well, even if I don't end up with my twin, which you will, but take him out of the equation, it's like you know deep down you're not meant to be with your husband. It's like you've outgrown him. The connection served its purpose, whatever that was. And it's time to address that now and say, okay, well, I've got to find my own path. I've got to do my own thing. And that's what the angels are making you aware of. That's why there's all this guilt there. So, and it will be mirrored because he'll be feeling the same way. So you've got to forgive. Okay, so forgive everything, right. So between now and the full moon, maybe this is going to be where you go deep into this because you've got Pisces energy. So I feel this is you going deep down within between now and the full moon on the 7th of October, really recognising this. I mean, this may be something that you've got to deal with. It may not be something you're willing to release straight away. You know, because obviously there's things coming up like Christmas and everything else. So this is Pisces energy. So you may find that by Pisces season, you're ready to release it. You know, Pisces season is 19th of Feb to the 20th of March. So this could be around that time where you're releasing it, or you know how you feel about this connection deep down inside and what you're, you know, why you're still there, for example. It's not like I've got the right to say to you today, oh, you're not meant to be and that's to get out of it. It's not that easy. You know, there's ties, there's financial things, there's family, you know. It's not just like, oh, you can just walk away. You know, and you know that within your own twin's life as well. It's like he can't just walk away from what he's in either. It takes time and it takes courage and strength and planning. And that's what you're being shown. So you've got 4 of Swords. So the angels say reflect and spend time in meditation to gain the answers and clarity you need. Connect with your angels and guides and they will guide you. So I definitely feel over the next 4 weeks or so, or even 4 months, you're going to be planning this out. So it may be that in Pisces season, that's when you decide to leave there, or you decide to end that connection. But you don't beat yourself up about it. Forgive yourself. You've done nothing wrong. You know, in God's eyes, as long as you're following your truth in your heart, you're a righteous person. So don't feel like, oh, I've got to stay in that connection, or because God wants you to be happy, not in pain. I hope that helps, okay? And obviously, like you say, he's a good person, but there's someone else out there for him too. So it's like you're holding each other back. You know, it's like I've said that to my twin before. I've said, you're both holding each other back from being happy, truly happy. You know, but it's fear, it's comfort zone. I hope that helps, okay? Zainab, thank you for the donation. How does Gerard feel about me these days, and will it be a change regarding our connection in October? So how does he feel about you? I'm afraid you won't be willing to give me another chance. So he's afraid that if he waits too long, you're not going to give him another chance. And the reason he feels that way is because sometimes your energy is demanding, like it has to happen today. And that's not what you're saying to him, but that's how you're thinking in your mind. You know, come on now, it needs to happen. And this is because you're learning to surrender. So his biggest fear is that when he's ready for you, you may not be ready for him. I love dreaming about you. So he is dreaming about you a lot. You know, a lot of dreams going on. I spoke about dreams in yesterday's reading. So what's he dreaming about? I love dreaming about you. So these are exciting dreams, okay? Fantasies, you know, nice dreams he's having. So what he's saying is, I feel you in my dreams. So he loves dreaming about you because he feels you in his dreams. Now, feelings can be about the emotion, the power of the love, but it could also be intimate too. And I dream that I apologise to you. So he is sorry for everything he's done, you know, the time it's taken and the situation and everything else. So he is exploring these things in dreams. He may even come into your dreams and show you that he's going to apologise to you. So what's the energy in October going to be like? What's the energy? And I feel it is still about you surrendering. Yeah, let go of the need to control. That's what your lesson is. Okay? It says allow the situation to unfold naturally instead of trying to control it. That really is what your lesson is, Zanab, okay? And that's what all of our lessons are. So you've got the Knight of Cups coming through as well. So if you let things happen naturally, he's going to be more willing to come forward and communicate. So if you start letting go now, as in allowing things to unfold, taking a step back, letting him make the move, putting your energy back into you, not obsessing about it all and trying to control things, letting him take action. So in other words, no reaching out, you know, no trying, let him come to you. There's going to be communication. Okay, so it says you will be speaking to your person regularly and going on romantic outings and dates, enjoying each special moment together when you let go of the need to control it. Now, whether this comes in October is up to you. Okay, because the potential is there for this in October, but you've got to let go of the need to control it first. Okay, and you're probably thinking, well, why are you always telling me off, Liz? And I'm not, honestly, I'm not. It's just, I'm going to be very clear with you about this. That's what's going to move things forward. I'm not doing it, I'm just asking you. Yeah, I know that. Like, I know you're probably thinking, oh, it's like I'm always telling you the same thing, but the angels are giving me this guidance for a reason. So even if you're not taking action, your energy is very needy there. It's your energy you've got to release. Because he feels your energy, you see. Because it's not just about physical acts, it's about our spiritual senses. It's like if you're thinking, overthinking, when's it going to move forward? How is it going to happen? It's energy that it's grabbing on energy. It's like this. You've got to let go. Okay, so understand that they are sad without you and he is missing you. That's what the angel's saying. They are sad. Okay, and films, he may be being reminded of you in films. So if he watches a film at night, for example, there's going to be reminders in there of you. So he's constantly reminded of you. But the message is very clear. Let go of control and then you're going to be spending time together. I hope that helps, okay? I can only pass the information on. It's up to you to do the work, okay? Don't shoot the messenger. So Elaine, thank you for your milestone, honey. Hi, Liz, looking amazing. Any message from my DM VD, please? How does he feel about me? Thank you for the compliment, honey. So I was afraid to let you in completely. So with you, it has to be completely, all or nothing. And that's what he's afraid of. That's why he has these kind of wishy-washy relationships in his life, okay? That don't really mean anything. So he said, I was afraid to let you in completely. That's something he's recognising. And you are enough, and it's because of self-worth. So it's like he didn't feel good enough to let you in completely. He didn't feel like he was deserving of your love, all the love and the beauty and the magic you were bringing to his life. He didn't feel deserving of that. So, and he says the person you're meant to be with loves you the way you are. You don't need to change. So he may feel like, because he doesn't love himself, and he needs to change certain things within himself, he's kind of thinking, why would you want me? So it's his own fears, his own insecurities that have got in the way of this love. That's why he's experienced other connections to teach him more about himself, okay? So he runs because he said, I feel out of my depth with you. So understand that with other people, it's all surface level. Surface level. Doesn't matter how it seems on social media or if you see him walking down the street or anything else. It's surface level love. What he experiences with you is depth and intensity. And he said, I feel out of my depth with you because you make me feel things that I don't like feeling. It makes me vulnerable. So that's how you make him feel. The feelings are all still there. So what's going on said is you're the whole package. I pretend to be happy, but I'm not. So that's what you got to remember. You see, and you think, oh, he's happy. You know, he's okay where he is. And he isn't. He's saying, you're the whole package for me. Right now I'm pretending I'm wearing a mask. I'm pretending to be happy. I'm not. Because he's got to heal that part of himself that feels out of his depth, okay? So what's the guidance from him to you? Eagle, there you go, eagle. So you may see eagles. So that's a sign he's going to come back around. The eagle is a sign he's on the way to you. So the eagle is the masculine return, okay? So he is going to return at the right time. We've also got water, emotion. So let yourself feel your emotions. Let yourself cry if you need to. Feel what you're feeling. That's powerful. Maybe cleanse yourself in water as well. So this could be having a nice refreshing shower, a nice relaxing bath, going by the ocean, listening to water sounds like ocean sounds will calm you down. Okay, the water is also about flow, so be in the flow of things. But all the feelings are still there, even if he isn't physically there right now. I hope that helps, okay? Divine Soul, thank you for the donation, honey. What dreams are me and my twin sharing, and what's my twin understanding from these dreams? Well, I spoke about dreams in yesterday's reading as well. So what dreams are you sharing? Now, obviously, remember this. You may not remember your dreams. It doesn't mean you're not having them. Okay, because sometimes the subconscious is purging things out that the conscious mind isn't ready to understand. So even when you're not dreaming or you feel like you're not dreaming, you are. I remember when I've had a dream about you. So from his perspective, it's interesting I've just said that. And it says, I remember when I've had a dream about you. So you may remember too, but he remembers. So he always remembers when he's had a dream about you. That's the first thing you need to know. Whether you remember or not, he remembers. And I have reoccurring dreams about us. So he has a lot of dreams about you and he always remembers that. You are the only one I dream of. So you're the only one he's dreaming about. So he's not dreaming about anybody else. You know, he's dreaming about you and only you. And you're the person he remembers through his dreams. And he's saying dreaming of a fresh start. That's what he's dreaming of. You may be dreaming of that too. So what he's understanding through his dreams is that you're the only one and he wants a fresh start. He wants a fresh start with you. It's not like he wants to have a fresh start with just anyone, because I feel he wouldn't do that anyway. I don't feel he'd leave for just anyone. He wants a fresh start with you. It's like you may be dreaming about this too, because you also want a fresh start. You know you've got to leave behind your situation too. So you're both dreaming of a fresh start, whether you remember or you don't. He does, but whether you do or you don't, you're both being shown in the dreams that you need a fresh start. That means you leaving your person and leaving his person, karmic person, and being free. What else is going on in dreams? What else is going on in dreams? We've got step up and lead. Now, this is really interesting because I looked at it and they gave me the word split up and lead. Split up and lead. So obviously, if you split up with your person, your karmic person, that's going to lead the way. Because your masculine's going to be like, whoa, if you can do it, so can I. Okay, so it says step up and lead, but they give me the word split up and lead. Now, this is Capricorn energy as well, which leads to an adventure. And Capricorn, remember, comes before Pisces. And you're already connected with Pisces energy anyway. So Capricorn season is around Christmas, 22nd of December to the 19th of Jan. So this could be you thinking, right, I'm going to get Christmas out of the way. And then I'm going to split up. I'm going to lead the way. So this could well be dawning on you even more that this is what you need to be doing around the Christmas season. And it's mirrored because he'll feel the same way. Make time for self-love in Libra season. We're in Libra season from Tuesday, so focus on balance, loving yourself, caring about you, taking that step back and allow the journey to unfold, and magic's going to start happening. I hope that helps, okay? But Charlie, thank you for the donation. Any message coming in from DM or any general message? So what's the message coming through from your DM today? What's the message coming through from your DM today? We've got, I'm getting so many signs reminding of you. It's scary. So he's being reminded of you all the time. And it's scary because it's like another sign. What does this mean? So it's making him work things out. It's activating something, okay? I'm afraid you won't be willing to give me another chance. So he's also afraid he's taking too much time. There's a block there. So it could be blocks in communication. And he said, I'm afraid that you won't be willing to give me another chance. So he wants to reach out. So he may also be receiving signs that it's time to reach out to you or make something happen. So what's going on said, okay, 2 cards. First one is, I pretend to be happy, but I'm not. So he could be very good at mask wearing, pretending everything's okay. This could be in his real life. It could even be through social media. They're giving me cloudiness in the right eye, which is his energy. And it's about things are cloudy. So things may not be what they seem at all. So it may seem on the surface for everyone, including for you, that everything's okay, but it really isn't. And I want to make this work. So he wants to make it work with you. He just may not be, ready at this particular moment to be all in with you because he's got to make some changes in his life. And he's afraid that you won't give him that chance when he comes forward because he's worried he's taking too long. So let's see what else is going on. Let's get a tarot card. What else is going on? General message. Yeah, 6 of Wands. He's gaining confidence to offer something to you. So in this particular deck, what is this deck, by the way? Just so you know what the deck is. The New Mythic Tarot. This is the tarot deck I'm using. In this deck, can you see this person offering up that thing there, whatever that is? That offering, it looks like a ram. It's a ram, that is. So I don't know if there's Aries energy in this as well for you, maybe a sign around the Aries season. But offering something there. I feel this is like he wants to come through with an offer, like a real offer, and say, I want to give this to you, to show you, to prove to you that I'm being authentic about this love. But this is really about strength, about finding the strength to stand up to everyone, to speak his truth. He's finding that confidence and courage to do that right now. Okay, to take control of the connection. So that's what he wants you to know. He's finding strength. So you could hear songs about strength, like they're giving me rocky music in my head. Getting strong now, because he's going to offer you something real. There could be something connected with Aries here. Aries is also about breakthroughs. Aries, the ram, breaks through things. Well, something could be happening around the Aries season. So Aries season is between the 21st of March and the 19th of April. So that could be when he feels really strong enough to make this work with you. I hope that helps, okay? But he's going to show everyone this love. This love's going to be out in the open in time. Katy, thank you for the donation. Hi again, Liz. How is my DM doing? Is he going through something? For the first time, we haven't talked for 2 weeks. Is there anything I'd like to know or anything I have to know? Well, don't worry about that timing, okay, because separation is preparation. Okay, so just have faith in what's going on. Don't panic about it or feel there's something wrong. Sometimes separation needs to occur so changes happen. Okay, because very likely he's processing things. He's in something he's got to release, so give him time. So we've got Queen of Wands. This is about you being confident right now in yourself. Knowing your own value, knowing your own worth. That may well be what you're learning at this time too. Because there's nothing that makes you question your own value and worth than some silence. Okay, so you have to find that part within yourself and say, I know who I am. I don't need to do anything. I'm going to trust this love. I'm going to trust that he's going to reach out when he's meant to, that he's going to value me enough to move forward and take action. So this is about you sitting on the throne there. And the throne, the queen on the throne doesn't go out looking for things. She allows. It's like the spider in the web. Okay? The spider sits in the web and the things come into the web. Okay? And I've been seeing spiders a lot, so maybe you've been seeing spiders a lot. Last night I went in the kitchen and I turned the light on, jumped out my skin. I'm not scared of spiders, but they do make me jump when I see them. There was 2. I've never really seen 2, or I haven't seen 2 together for a long, long time. And there was 2 together. Okay, they weren't absolutely right together. One was here and one was here, but I could tell it was trying to find its way to this other spider. And I thought, oh, this spider's going to mate with that spider. I thought that's a huge sign about the masculine chasing the feminine. I feel this is a sign about moving back together. Okay, and I may talk about this in an upcoming reading as well. And I feel that's what you need to know. When you just trust the love and believe in yourself and have faith, he's going to come forward to you. Because the fire is burning, the passion is there. He feels all the desire for you. He's drawn to you. He sees you as very sexy. Someone he wants in his life. He's someone he's not going to lose. The tiger there as well. I'm seeing a tiger. You could see there as a lion, but I'm seeing a tiger. It is more of a lion, which could also be strength coming in from the Leo season. But I'm seeing there as a tiger when I'm connecting intuitively, which is about flexibility and being adaptable and knowing your own worth. Like tigers are a symbol of confidence. So what he's saying to you is that things were going so great, but then I screwed it up. I feel like a stupid fool. So he knows he screwed something up. They're giving me fear. So you can't let go of fear. Maybe you feel like that. Maybe you're thinking, well, everything was going great. What's happened? Why has all this happened? And I feel he's processing things because he wants more of you than he's having. He wants more of you than he's allowing himself to have. because of his circumstances. So if you give him time, he's going to deal with his situation. And sometimes, as hard as it is, as hurtful as it is, as painful as it is, they have to have that time away to realise what they need to do. So don't worry about the timing. Okay, you've just got to focus on self-love right now. Remember who you are, that you are this amazing Queen of Wands. And at the bottom of the deck, you got the Page of Swords. I always see the Page of Swords as delays in communication because of some kind of decision or truth coming to light. I hope that helps, okay? Remember, you're connected in the 5D always. Shaya, thank you for the donation. Why sometimes my DMs start looking like my brother? Probably because you're at the same soul family, you know. So if your brother is part of your soul family as well, your masculine may look like that. It's about what's the word I'm looking for? There's a word I'm looking for. I can't find the word. Okay, it's like normal to you. There's a word. It's something that's like you, the way you recognise the power of the connection. That's all it is. And I do totally understand where you're coming from, because my masculine reminds me of someone in my family too. Okay, so I totally understand. It's like there's a certain word I'm after, like something it feels nice, it feels natural, normal. It's like something that's reminding you of something. It's like there's a particular word. It's not coming to me for a reason. It doesn't matter. But it's like there's a very healing element to it. Okay, so really what your masculine is saying as well is, I accept that my actions were what caused issues between us. So it could also be that he's bringing up feelings connected with your brother too, that you need to heal. So for example, if you've had any issues with your brother, any misunderstandings, or if there's been any hurt around your connection with your brother, your masculine also brings this up for healing, because remember, your masculine is your mirror. So it could also be that your masculine is reminding you of your brother because there may be things you need to heal around the connection with your brother. Okay? And that could also be actions that caused issues between the two of you. I'm heartbroken and lonely. So it could also be because you're feeling lonely or heartbroken in the situation that you are they give me the word now, reminded of your brother, and that brings comfort in. So it looking like your brother is comforting in some way, okay? And it brings in a comfort, like a safety, a feeling of home. That's what I'm connecting with. It doesn't mean there's anything weird, or it doesn't mean like you've got, weird feelings towards your brother or anything like that. It's all part of the process. We got reaching your goal. It's all showing you that you're going to reach your goal. It's all moving things forward. It's another way that, the masculine kind of merges. Sometimes you see yourself in your masculine. So sometimes you look in the mirror and you may see your own masculine looking at you through the mirror. It's bizarre. So everything you want from this connection will manifest in the near future. So just have faith that it's a sign things are shifting. But I do feel there may be some healing occurring as well around your actual brother, and things you may need to heal around that too. I hope that helps, okay? Divine Soul, thank you for the donation from Melissa there, honey. Donating for Guided by My Peeps. So, Guided by My Peeps says, let's find your message. Morning, everyone. Welcome in. I'm just looking for your question. So, where's Melissa's question? Melissa, are you in the chat, honey? If you are, please, can you put me your question in, because I can't see. Oh, here I've got it. No, you're talking to people in the chat. I can't see it. So, what's Melissa's question? Melissa, if you're in the chat, honey, if you can put me your question in. I'm going to actually move. Oh, you're anything. Okay, anything. Let's connect with your masculine then. So what's he want to say to you? My world fell apart without you. So I feel he's going through a tower moment right now, because that's how he feels without you. He feels like, sometimes he feels like he can't go on. He doesn't quite know how to carry on. So we've got the Six of Swords in reverse and the Knight of Cups. So it's like when he knows when he comes to you, when he's communicating with you, for example, things get easier. But also things get up in the air too. So it's like a double-edged sword, because when he's in communication with you, he's happy. But also it causes a lot of drama within him, a lot of turmoil. So that's what he needs you to know. That's sometimes why he stays away, because it's like he knows he's got to deal with his life first. And he's saying, my world fell apart without you, but it also can fall apart when I'm with you. because it's like this torture. It's like he tortures himself either way. When he's communicating with you, it's torture because he wants you so badly, you know, and it causes him all this, you know, pain inside, all this, you know what I'm trying to say, you know how it is. But when he's not with you, he feels that way too, so he can't win. So he knows he's got to deal with his situation. So I feel what you need to be aware of is, you know, he loves communicating with you, but it causes him pain at the same time. And I know you know how that feels because that's exactly how it is. So you've got the Eight of Cups. He knows he's got to walk away from his situation. So he's saying, I need to walk away from the past to begin again. I know it's time for a fresh start. I need to walk away from the relationship or job or situation that his soul has outgrown. So you know what he needs to leave behind, and that's what he is working on. So what's going on, Seb, between you? Give me a block there as well. You mean the world to me. I'm so grateful you exist. So that's what, if he could say anything to you today, that's what it would be. You know, you mean the world to me, and I'm just so grateful that you even exist. So it's like he's grateful you're on the planet. Whether you're together or not, he's grateful you exist. You make his life better. You know, you've enhanced his life. They give me that song out of Wicked. Because I Knew You. Oh my goodness me, that makes me cry. You know, when I listen to that song. If you've actually seen it live, the show, not the film, the actual stage show. Oh, the emotion out of that, you know, when they sing that. Because I Knew You. Because I Knew You. It's like, you've changed me for good. Have you seen the song? The song. Have you seen the song? Have you heard the song? If not, listen to that song. Because I Knew You. Just want to bring you another card in. Yeah, give your desires time to manifest. Nurture your dreams by having faith in them and expect a miracle. It will happen at the right time. But go and listen to that song, Because I Knew You. Okay, let me Google the words actually and tell you. Okay, I think it's called, is it because I Knew You? Yeah, Because I Knew You. It says, I'm limited, just look at me. I'm limited and just look at you. You can do all I couldn't do. So now it's up to you for both of us. Now it's up to you. I've heard it said that people come into our lives for a reason, bringing something that we must learn, and we are led to those who help us most to grow if we let them. And we help them in return. Well, I don't know if I believe that's true, but I know I'm who I am today because I knew you. Like a comet pulled from orbit as it passes a sun, like a stream that meets a boulder halfway through the wood, who can say if I've been changed for the better, but because I knew you, I've been changed for good. It will may be that we will never meet again in this lifetime. So let me say before we part, so much of me is made of what I learned from you. You'll be with me like a handprint on my heart. I know you've rewritten mine by being my friend, like a ship blown from its mooring by a wind off the sea, like a seed dropped by a skybird in a distant wood. Who can say if I've been changed for the better, but because I knew you, I've been changed for good. Just to clear the air, I ask forgiveness for the things I've done you blame me for, but then I guess we know there's blame to share, and none of it seems to matter anymore. Like a comet pulled from orbit, blah, blah. So that's really what it's saying. So obviously you will be together, but it's like when you're in separation or when you're not communicating, it's like just the knowingness that you've been in each other's lives, even for a second, it matters the most. But if you go and listen to that song, and you know, you've heard the lyrics, but listen to the song itself, because the way the music is, and it'll just hit you right in the feels. But that's the song you need to listen to today. I hope that helps, okay? And it's like Glinda and what's her name? You know, the green one. I can't remember what her name is. Alphabet. They are having this conversation because I was the best friends, like soul sisters. But obviously, when you think about it, I mean, I remember when I saw it with Rennie last year. You know, when I did my event, me and Rennie went to see it at the theatre, and obviously I've seen it before. But because I was thinking about my twin at that time, you know, the tears were flowing, you know, so it's really powerful. And that was in May last year. That was before me and my twin came back into contact. So, you know, it was just before that happened. That's how I was remembering him then, you know, connecting with his energy then. So I hope that helps, honey. Okay, we've got SS, thank you for the donation. Hyla's, what's coming up for me and my twin? What's the guidance for our union? So what's the message from your twin, first of all? What does your person want to say? No one is more beautiful to me than you are. So that's what you need to remember. Okay, no one is more beautiful to me than you. So you're the most beautiful thing in their life. They see you as beautiful inside and outside. And they're getting so many signs reminding you of them and them of you. So it's scary. So you've both seen signs. So first of all, what you need to know as the guidance for union is that you've both seen the signs. So many signs, it's scary. And your person sees you as absolutely beautiful. There's no one like you. So what's the guidance for union? That song is called Because I Knew You, okay, by Outer Wicked. Four of Pentacles, the Devil, the Tower, and the Knight of Cups, all the right way around. So the message is let go of the ego. Once the ego is out of the way and the Tower has fell, there's going to be a reunion. So the Knight of Cups is coming back together after the chaos in a way. So all you have to do is let go. And I say all you have to do. It's not as easy as that, is it? It's not like, oh, all you've got to do is let go. It's a big tower to let go. It's a painful thing. It causes pain to let go, but it's harder sometimes to hold on. So you've got to let go, and then the ego is released because the tower falls, and then you come back together. So it's all about surrender. So the guidance for union for you is to surrender. Okay, the guidance for your twin is that he's got to surrender to accepting the love and allowing himself to feel it and move forward with it. So I want a clear message coming through. Clear message about union, please, angels. Guidance for union. We've got gratitude. So the angel's saying be grateful for everything. Like I've just said about because I knew you, that's about being grateful regardless of the outcome. So you need to be grateful for the love already present in your life to attract more of it in. So be grateful for the love. Be grateful for everything. Be grateful that you know your person. Be grateful for the lessons you learn, even though it hurts sometimes. Be grateful for everything, and that's going to move everything forward. I hope that helps, okay? So you are going to be in union. Obviously, it's about the reunion first because the Knight of Cups is about coming together at the right time. Once the tower falls and the ego is dealt with, that's through surrender. The more grateful you are, the quicker this will come about. Because you might think, well, how do I surrender? How do I let go? Focus on gratitude. I hope that helps, okay? Zainab, thank you for the donation. What's coming towards me in my career and any changes? So first card out is know your worth. So this is definitely something you're learning right now, to know your own value, to know your own worth. So the new moon is giving you the power to take back control by letting go of control and knowing your own worth and value, knowing that you deserve the world. So you can affirm it. I am valuable. I am worthy of love. I'm worthy of all the good things in my life. I'm deserving of love. And then you can go a bit wild. So this is about being playful, doing things you want to do. It's going forward fearlessly in your life in new ways and talk less and feel more. So I definitely feel this message is about letting your twin obviously do the work and letting him take the lead and come forward. So the more when you talk less, you feel more. So it's reminding you that we have, I know this sounds strange. I really don't want you to think that it's like I'm saying the same thing over and over to you, because there's a reason why the angels are getting across this way. And it's tough love sometimes, we have to say these things so they actually go in. And it's like when it dawns on us, we're like, oh yeah, I was doing that. So the angel's saying, remember, you have one mouth and two ears for a reason. So we have two ears, so we listen more and we talk less. Okay, so this is about you allowing him to move forward towards you, but I feel you're going to feel more. So connect with him more in the 5D. So really the guidance there is about you knowing your own worth. So what do you need to know in career and any changes there? Knight of Cups. Now, this is another sign that if you enjoy what you're doing and you love what you do, you put your passion into it, then you're going to enjoy what you're doing more. So I feel this is like Knight of Cups in this respect, because obviously Knight of Cups is about love as well. But I feel regarding your career, when you're loving what you're doing, so you're enjoying going to work or you're enjoying putting energy into your business or whatever it is you're doing, then you will enjoy each and every interaction you have. So, for example, if you deal with a client, you're going to enjoy that. If you're just spending time with yourself and you're working on something with your job, you're going to enjoy that. So it's about enjoying each moment you're in, falling in love with the universe, falling in love with life. So when you know your own value, you recognise that, and you work through it in your own way. Like for me, for example, when I start going into my own ego, wanting something now or getting angry about something, I just sing about it now. It's quite funny, actually. I've started singing to God about my problems, and it's amazing what comes through. And I think, yeah, well, that's answered that, and I think, what am I worrying about? So, voice these however you want to, or, do things that make you laugh. Like pull a silly face at yourself in the mirror and make yourself smile. And then you think, what am I even worrying about? Life's short, you got to have fun. You got to enjoy each moment. So I feel the message is what's moving forward is the more you enjoy what you're doing, the more you're going to be more light-hearted about life. I hope that helps, okay? Ethereal Seeker, thank you for the donation. Hi Liz, may I have twin flame messages and guidance on my DM? Will, please, especially after a positive talk we had about our bond. So if you had a positive talk, remember he will also be processing those things. They're giving me tooth pain. So he may well be processing a decision that needs to be made or something needs to do. So don't panic if he goes quiet or there's any kind of silence coming in because he's processing a decision. He's saying, will you answer if I reach out? So he's actually wondering what you're going to do if he reaches out. So let me see what the other card is. My previous relationships left scars. So there may well be scars from the past that he's still healing, and he's wondering if you're going to answer if he reaches out. So he could have some fear around what you're going to do or what you're going to say. Okay, so this is definitely about letting him come to you. But it's a strange one to come out. Will you answer if I reach out when you've just had a positive talk about the bond? But I feel this is about him wanting to perhaps communicate to you about the past or open up about the past. So maybe you opened up about the past. Well, this could be a previous relationship he was in that caused him pain. Could be an actual love relationship. It could be a relationship with a friend, or it could be something he went through with family. So I feel he is healing from the past. It's like he's ready now to answer the call to let go of what was. That's also what I'm getting. It's like the angel saying, will you answer if I reach out? So I feel it's like he's been called to mission. He's been called to his purpose now. And it's like, am I ready for that? It's like he's preparing. We've got deepening. So the soul bond is definitely deepening. It says a relationship will finally deepen in the next few months. You've been waiting for this. So this is a sign. You having that positive talk is a sign that this connection is going to get deeper over the next few months. And this could well be him healing and releasing for good the past to be able to answer the call the universe is bringing in to move into mission with you. So I feel this will you answer if I reach out is actually coming from the universe itself. Saying, are you going to answer your call now? Are you going to let the past go? Are you going to deepen this connection? So yes, you may be thinking about reaching out, but I feel this is more that the universe is calling to him to actually step up now and make a change. This card's moving as well. I hope I can make it all up to you. So over the next few months, he's going to make everything up to you. So there's going to be a big shift in your connection soon. Next couple of months are going to be very powerful. I feel the new moon is activating all of this. So yeah, there's a tower coming in. Something big is going to shift this forward. So if he needs a little bit of space, give it to him freely. Don't worry. Focus on self-love, self-care, because he's facing some fears to move forward. This is the call that's coming in from the universe. I hope that helps. Okay, it's like the call to change, the call to action. Prians, thank you for joining the angel family, honey. Solar eclipse effects on my love life. So what's the eclipse doing for your love life? Okay, we've got go wild. It's going to bring some passion up, some desire, strength, and knowing your worth. So it's helping you to know your own value and worth, what you deserve. You're going to be fear, to let go of any fear about how this will or won't move forward. So when you know your own value and worth, you remember your own power, and then you stand strong in that. So going wild, I feel, is maybe having some wild emotions or some wild thoughts. And you've got to know your own worth. So trust in your own worth and value. Let's bring in a message. We've got, Queen of Cups, you are a very special person. This is what you're being guided to remember. You are a very special person. You are spiritual. You are strong. So enhance your psychic powers by talking to your angels, especially Archangel Raziel, and being kind and gentle with yourself. Focus on service. So this is about your spiritual powers getting stronger. Enhancing those psychic gifts, feeling the power of the love, feeling the connection, trusting what you feel inside. That's going to move everything forward. I hope that helps, okay? Good morning, Paul. Welcome. Ashweeni, thank you for the donation. 3D message from him. So what's the 3D message from him? What do you need to know? So he's saying to you, I love dreaming about you. So it's very likely actually I had a dream about you last night. Now, remember I spoke about dreams in yesterday's reading. So he said, I love dreaming about you. I've got a card here as well. I just want to see what this dream is. Yeah, I love dreaming about you because I dreamt we were on a romantic date and it felt perfect. So we had a dream about you where you were on a date and it felt perfect. So you remember I said about him coming into your dreams to show you what's next. Maybe you have this dream too. Maybe you shared this dream, but you perhaps don't remember. So he said, I dreamt that we were on a romantic date and it was absolutely perfect. And because of that, you were his first thought when he woke up this morning. You are my first thought when I wake up. Why? Because he had a dream about you. I didn't want to fall in love, but I couldn't help it. So he couldn't help falling in love with you. Okay, it's like he's saying, I didn't mean to fall in love with you, but I did. I couldn't help it. Okay, and that's what he needs you to know. This is not about the karmic partner before you panic and say, does he mean the karmic partner? No, he's talking to you. I didn't want to fall in love, but I couldn't help it. So I feel like he didn't actually want to fall in love with anybody. Perhaps he just wanted to do his own thing and live his own life, and he got pushed into a marriage and all these things happened and, you took him by surprise. So what else is going on in the connection right now? What else do you need to know? What else? But he's dreaming about you very vividly, so he can't escape you anyway. Take your power back. This is what he knows he needs to do. It's like he's saying, thank you for giving me time to take back my power. And what you're learning is that he has not got control over your thoughts. You give him control over your thoughts because you're not realising that you're the one that has that power. You have control over your thoughts. That's something you're still learning. Okay, so if you're giving someone control over your own thoughts or over how you feel, your happiness should not depend on that. Okay, your happiness should only depend on you. So again, it's like I spoke about the other day, when I give you that reading where you probably thought I was giving you a lecture, where I was talking about happiness as an inside job and all of that. The angels are just getting that across to you again. That you don't need him physically there to feel physically happy, because the truth is that happiness really is an inside job. So he said, I'm scared this relationship will fail. So what I'm getting from this is he doesn't want the relationship with you to fail, because when he dreams about you, it's perfect. So in that dreamland, everything's perfect, and he's worried that if he makes it reality, you could leave him and walk away and it could fail. And he's also afraid of the relationship he's in failing because of what people will think. So he's obviously got to come to terms with that relationship is already failing. It really failed before it's even begun. I've been hurt by love before. So again, he's saying, love hurts. I'm afraid of being hurt. I'm afraid of being with you and then you walking away or this relationship failing because you've put this, it's like in his mind, for example, he's worrying that you may have an idea of him on a pedestal that he can't live up to. And that's remember when I did that reading called Humanising Your Twin? And that's what we have to do. Because what we tend to do is put our masculine into this godlike persona, where they can't do any wrong and they're just amazing. And it's not that way really at all. Obviously they are amazing, but they're human. They make mistakes, they've got flaws, all of that. So we have to humanise them a little bit. And I feel that's what you're also being guided to do. I hope that helps, okay? Laurie Wu, thank you for the donation. Message from Orlando and the angels is feelings and intentions. So what's Orlando wanting you to know? So flying out, he said, I'm aware our connection is more than physical. So he is attracted to you physically, but it's more than just that. So he's aware it's a soul bond. He may have thought at the beginning it was just lust or it was just an attraction, but he knows it's so much more than that. I blamed you for things that were not your fault. So maybe he had a go about something, or he was perhaps thinking things in his mind like, oh, it's your fault, and it isn't at all. I blamed you for things that were not your fault, and I want a fresh start with you. So I feel he wants to apologise for anything he's perhaps done that's made you feel bad, that he's blamed you for, and he wants a fresh slate, he wants a new beginning. Yeah, I will unblock you. So if he's blocked you in some way, and again, this doesn't necessarily mean on social media. It could be he's just blocking you out or shutting you out. He said, I will unblock you. I'll stop doing that because I want a fresh start. And I feel he perhaps blocked you or pushed you away because he was blaming you for things that weren't your fault. And that's really, being afraid of taking the blame themselves. It's about going within and understanding that. So a lot of the masculines do that. They push the feminine away by self-sabotage, thinking, I haven't got to face this, or it's your fault, or you know what I mean? So what's the guidance from the angels we've got guidance from the angels as unconditional love. And it's like remembering that, because sometimes the ego gets in the way and we forget what this love is, that it's unconditional, because we put demands or timings on things, or the need for things to happen a certain way. And he says the love between you and your person is eternal. Nothing and no one can take it away from you. So it's about remembering that too. You're not going to miss out on what's meant for you. So you must put yourself first. So don't be afraid to take a step back, give back to yourself. It says loving yourself makes you more romantically attractive. So I feel the intention is for him to come forward. But really now it's about you putting you first and giving back to you and putting the energy into you. And he may well be doing that too, to be able to give equally to each other. So I feel it's like not the right time to move forward. That will come in time. Okay, so what's the next intention or the guidance? 9 of Swords. So I definitely feel he's having sleepless nights. And those sleepless nights are through worry and stress. You may be picking up on that too. So his intention is to take back his power, to move beyond his fear, which isn't real, to move forward, to stand up to his fears, which will not then control him. So it's what he's doing in September is finding his strength. I hope that helps, okay? So we'll focus on you, focus on self-love. Just have a drink. Okay. So we've got Victor, thank you for the donation, honey. Great to see you. And again, a big thank you to Victor for time-stamping everything as he does. So amazing. So Victor says, just looking for your question. It's probably right in front of my face. There it is. Morning, Liz. May I have any message for my beautiful twin and a message from Jesus, please? So what does Jesus want to say first of all to you? What's the message for you from Jesus? Straight out. Seek and you shall find. So maybe you've been seeking answers or asking for guidance, and Jesus right there giving you the answers you need. You know, what I'm seeing is the sheep there is you. Okay, I'm not saying you're a sheep in any way. What I mean is you're the lamb, you're his flock. Remember, Jesus the shepherd. We're all his sheep in a way. So this is you coming to him to be fed. So Jesus is giving you what you need. So I feel you've perhaps asked for some kind of guidance, or you've asked for a sign, or you've asked for something, and Jesus is giving that to you. It may even be that he's giving this to you right now in this reading, but he's giving you what you need. He's reminding you that he gives you everything you need. Your true bread comes from him, not from, a supermarket or a job or anything else. We've got be not afraid, only believe. So it's like he's reminding you to believe, to have faith, to trust. So Jesus giving you that strength to have faith that everything is working out, that it's going to be okay. This could also be connected with other things too. So it could be connected with what your mum's going through, and you could also be helping your mum. I feel Jesus is kind of giving you the strength to help your mum to know that she's okay too. And you've got this message here about truth. It says, he that believes in me and the works that I do shall also be able to do works through heaven. So in other words, what this means is when you believe in Jesus, you're able to channel him through. You're able to connect with him, to share his vision, to share his power, to share his light and love. And the way he teaches us about unconditional love and forgiveness, when you connect with him and believe in him, he helps you. And well done, thou good and faithful servant. So it's like you're saying you're doing good work. Everything you're doing has value and purpose and truth. So I feel it's like you're saying you're doing a good job, keep doing what you're doing. So what's the energy of your twin flame connection? What's coming through? We've got engagement. Your love life is soon ascending to a higher level of commitment. So engagement, I feel engagement is about engaging with each other, not necessarily a ring. Okay, you may have a dream, for example, about a ring, and I do feel you will commit in the future, but I feel this is more about engagement. Like coming together, and I see engagement as like interaction, like talking, connecting, coming together. That's what I'm feeling. She's quit smoking. I'm saying, oh my goodness me, that's huge. That's amazing. Okay, and Jesus will keep her strong. That's a big thing to do. Okay, when you've smoked for a long, long time, like your mum has. Because my mum did the same. Obviously, she had to quit with cancer because, she had a feeding tube and everything, and so she had to. So I feel your mum's done that at the right time, Just bear with me, my chat jumped all the way up then. Let me go back to where I was. There we are. So the guidance is 10 of Swords. So it's the end of a challenging time. Now, this could also be connected with your mom. That her quitting smoking is going to be the start of the end of a challenging time. It's going to be start of a new beginning. A new chapter's about to begin, things are turning around. So that could also be a huge sign that you can feel things turning around. And the fact that this is 10 and we're heading towards October is huge. Because it's saying things are going to get better, so much better. Oh, wow, you got 10 again, 10 of wands, 10, 10. Burdens being released, so you may see 10, 10. This could also be something happening around the 10, 10 portal. Give your burdens to heaven. If you have got time to, or you've got time to pray. Lighten the heavy load and stop carrying around other people's problems. So you're giving problems to heaven because you're obviously taking on your mum's pain and your twins' pain, but you're giving it to heaven for transmutation. But I feel these cards are also connected with your mum. So let your mum know that it's like she's lightening the load just by quitting smoking and praying and giving her prayers and her, her worries to heaven. And that's going to bring a healing in around October time for her. We've got Page of Wands, good news is on the way. Enjoy this moment as things are about to get much better. So I feel October, especially around the 10-10, is going to be a turning point for many things in your life. So your twin is saying, I'm afraid you won't be willing to give me another chance. So that's his fear. Okay, that he's missed his chance or you're not going to give him another chance. And that's his own ego. It's nothing to do with you. So why is he still running from you when he clearly wants to come towards you? I feel so worthless compared to you. I don't love myself. So he's still working on self-love. And he's saying, I have a lot of issues you don't know about. So he's just saying, I've got issues, you don't know about them. So my issues are that I don't love myself. I feel worthless compared to you. So again, you've just got to keep shining your light bright, being that example of power, and that will moving forward. I hope that helps, okay? We've got Bina, thank you for the donation, honey. Hi Liz, can I please know his feelings for me today? So how is he feeling for you today? Will you answer if I reach out? So he's wanting to communicate and he's wondering what you would do if he reached out to you. Will you answer me? What would you do? So he's definitely thinking about talking. So what's going on said, if he could talk to you today, what would he say? What would he say? He's saying, I want to fix this. I pretend to be happy, but I'm not. So he's saying, I'm wearing a mask right now, pretending to be happy. This card's moving as well, but I'm not. I want to fix this with you. So I'm wondering if you would answer me if I reached out. And I don't want to run anymore. So he's saying, I don't want to run from this anymore. I want to fix it. And I pretend to be happy on the surface, but I'm not. That's when he's wearing a mask or pretending, or you know how he does. And he said, I'm wondering if you're going to answer me if I reach out to you. I'm wondering what you're going to do. So what's the energy of the connection? We've got reaching your goal. So this is saying you are going to reach your goal. You are going to achieve what you want. So everything you want from this connection will manifest in the near future. So things are coming. So maybe you've been trying to manifest him communicating to you and he's thinking about it today. Okay, so there's going to be a communication. I'm not saying it's going to be today, but something is definitely shifting forward. Page of Pentacles, remember, you're learning this about your soul growth. Okay, so the angels say you constantly evolve, learn and grow on this journey of life. This is a time of deep spiritual growth and learning. Mistakes will be made, but they are just lessons in disguise to grow your soul and make you stronger. Have patience with yourself and him at this time. Okay, so let's see if we can get a timing for communication coming in or any other guidance about it. We've got the full moon in Sagittarius and we've got the full moon in Aquarius. So this is saying to you, between now and the full moon, he wants to be real. He's starting to see the bigger picture. He's starting to understand things differently. So you've got to keep your vision and you focus on what you want. And I feel he is focused. Now, something could also be happening between the Sagittarius and Aquarius season. So that is between the 22nd of November and the Aquarius is the 18th of Feb. So between November and February, that could be a significant timeline. Okay, but what I'm actually feeling is this full moon, moving towards the full moon. We're in the new moon now. Between now and the full moon, he's going to be wanting to be more real with you and he's going to be more focused on fixing this. So just have faith in the process right now. I hope that helps, okay? Lucy JK, thank you for the donation. I need to choose from two people who both love me a lot. Well, first of all, I always say this. Okay, put them both in a room in your mind. You're in that room. Who'd you go to? That's your person. Don't even think about it. Who'd you go to? That's your person. Okay, because the thing is, when you've got two people, usually there's chaos there anyway. Because, you can only really love one person And that's the truth. You know, if you love the first person, the other person wouldn't even get your attention. So just think about it that way, okay? I'm going to bring guidance in for both. But you've got to think, if they're both in one room, without your ego, without thinking, who'd you go to straight away? That's your person, okay? So think, I'm going to do it this way for you. Think about the first one right now in your mind. That's number one. Think about your second person, number two. And I'm not saying it's number one and number two. I'm trying to get guidance out. So person one in your mind, what's the message? What's the message about person one? Person one, who are you thinking about? What's the message about person two? Think about person two. What's the message about person two? So person one, we've got the 9 of Swords in reverse. Person two, we've got the 5 of Cups in reverse. So when I'm connecting with the energy, first of all, it feels like there's more love with person two. Or person two is perhaps where there could be a great partnership with, because the 5 of Cups in reverse is really like the 2 of Cups. Okay, so it's like, I feel that's where there's a lot of love right now, or where there's a lot of potential. The 9 of Swords in reverse is obviously, there may have been a lot of stress around person one, and that stress is releasing. Okay, so I feel that if you just make a choice, then the stress will go. But I feel there could be more chaos around person one. Now, obviously, there's chaos around both of them, because you've had the 5 of Cups with one, and you've had the 9 of Swords with another one. So with one, there's like person one, there's been a lot of like chaos, sleepless nights, stress, anxiety, and around person two, there's been a lot of pain. So there's been issues with both of them, but when I'm connecting with the two of them, I see more potential right now with number two, but that doesn't mean you should choose number two. It means you have to put them both in a room and think, if I could just have one, who would it be? Who's my person? That's your person. Go to that person. Because that's where your heart is guiding you, not weighing everything else up thinking, well, maybe I should be with that person because they can do this for me, or I should do that for them, or just heart and soul. Where's your heart and soul guiding you? Can you just block my throat? That's your person. Oh, just give me a throat chakra block there. Real block there. So when you unblock your own fear, things will move forward right. I hope that helps, okay? Justinta, thank you for the donation. Hi Liz, what is this solar eclipse new moon bringing for me and my mother? What's the solar eclipse? Can't say it then, eclipse. What's the solar eclipse bringing for you and your mum? Taking inspired action, perhaps doing what you need to do. So she may do what she needs to do. Now, obviously, we know your mum's been going through a lot of physical stuff. So she may actually take inspired action, not because you've told her to do it, but because she feels she needs to. So this could well be about, and this is Virgo as well. So this is moving out of the Virgo season into the Libra season. So this could be something moving in towards the full moon. So between now and the full moon, she may just say, right, I need to see a doctor, or I need to have therapy, or I need to do whatever it is she needs to do. So if you let her take control of her own life, I feel she's going to do that. She's going to take inspired action. And you could take inspired action on things you want to do yourself. So maybe you're inspired to journal down your thoughts, or do something in your own life, whatever it may be. I'm not connecting with as in reaching out to your twin flame. I feel it's in other areas. So what else is going on with this solar eclipse for you and your mum? So we've got the Devil and we've got the 3 of Wands. So what I'm definitely feeling again is overcoming the ego to make progress. So it says, progress is being made. Trust the timing of your journey as everything is falling into place when you overcome the fear. So I'm really getting this energy coming through that what's happening is overcoming the fears that have been holding you both back to take inspired action, to do something to make progress. So regarding your mum, this may even be that you get on better. But I feel it's like your mum choosing something for herself, you know, coming out of the stress she's been in, coming out of this stuck energy or stuck patterns, or not doing anything, or not wanting to listen. She's taking control of her own life. She's realising, well, I can either remain in fear for the rest of my life, or I can do something about it now, and that's what she's doing. I hope that helps. It's like power's coming in with this eclipse to turn things around. E777, thank you for the donation. Hi, there's a message for me, vibe speeding up with the eclipse. So what's the vibe speeding up with the eclipse? let your fears dissolve. So any fears you have are dissolving around this eclipse. That's really powerful, okay? So the full moon as well is bringing up emotion. So I know we're in the new moon, but moving towards the full moon, you may feel a lot of emotion. So let yourself have a cry if you need to, feel what you're feeling, and then let those fears or, things coming up dissolve out of you. So what else is happening with the full moon? I keep saying full moon because it's like the full moon is going to be powerful for you. Stay true to yourself and stand up for what you believe in. Speak your truth and fight for what you want. So you may find over the next 7 days, or again, we've got the 7 there connected with the full moon, the 7th of October. I feel the 7th of October, the full moon, is going to be something big going on. Okay, so as long as you're staying true to yourself, you're standing up for what you believe in, you know what you want, and that's going to move things forward. Okay, so this could also be your twin starting to fight for you. Really fight for you and show up for you the way you've always wanted them to. Okay, we've got be present and pay attention to red flags. And that's also what you're doing. You're being more present now, which means you're operating more in the here and now, which makes you calmer, more at peace, more in control. And then you see things for what they are. So you pay attention to the red flags. So you're like, right, I'm not going to ignore that karmic situation. I'm not going to ignore that thing. I'm going to be okay with where I am. I'm going to accept it as it is. So you'll attract love by enjoying your life as it is, wherever you are. Be all there. So it's about being in the moment. It says, know the warning signs of what an unhealthy connection looks like. So it's also about you noticing. You know what's healthy and what isn't. So you know what he's in isn't healthy and what he has with you is. And that's what he's fighting for. I hope that helps, okay? Prians, thank you for the donation. What's coming towards me in my love life? What's coming towards you in your love life? Okay, we've got being real, someone authentic. That's what you want. You want your person to be an authentic person, whether it's the person you're thinking of or someone else. You want someone to be real with you. So the message is be real with yourself. Get real with you. Be your own best friend. Become the partner that you truly want to attract in. Be that person. What's coming for you in love? 2 of Wands, hold your vision. So you just got to hold your vision about what you want. Someone who's real, authentic, someone who can love you the right way. Focus on what you desire with unwavering faith and it will manifest for you. Set your intentions, but make today your goal. So just have faith that you are asking already for what you desire in love and in a relationship and in a person. And have faith that the universe, God, the higher power, whoever you connect with, is bringing that to you in divine timing. So what you want in love is manifesting in divine timing. Let me see as well if anything else you need to know what's coming towards you in your love life. We've got religious and we've got smoke. So this could well be someone who's got the same beliefs as you or has the same religious values as you. Okay, this could be someone who has the same thoughts on religion as you. And we've got smoke as well. This person could smoke. Okay, maybe that's something they need to give up. Okay, or you could also, there are some certain religious values are going up in smoke or something like that, but smoke is coming through for a reason, or you may see them through the smoke. So it could be a foggy day, or smoke can also be like connected with signals, smoke signals, understanding things, or it could be smoke from a fire, or you could just see smoke. It's not necessarily about them smoking, but they could smoke or they could vape. And they could have the same beliefs, or religious could also be that you meet them through church or you meet them through some kind of religious event. So take that, it resonates. I hope that helps, okay? Naina, thank you for the donation, honey. Thank you so much for yesterday. I was only really expecting a yes or a no, and then you went into detail, so I really appreciate that, And it's going to be amazing to, when you start doing Q&As. And, if you come back on as Angelic Echoes as well, because everyone watching, Naina, our soul sister Naina, has got an amazing channel she started called Angelic Echoes, and she's amazing. And she's only got like 40 subs right now. She needs 50 to go live, and everyone just go over and support her because she's going to do Q&As, she's providing videos. Honestly, she's amazing. She really is. And she did me a little mini reading yesterday. It was spot on. So honestly, keep doing what you're doing, okay? Because we appreciate you. So how does my DM feel about my social media post I posted today? Is he on vacation right now? Will he actually leave his karmic? So again, maybe some fears coming up to be asking those questions, because he will. It's about timing. So first of all, how does he feel about your social media post that you posted today? How does he feel about your social media post? Is he on vacation right now? Is he on vacation right now? Anything we need to know? And will he leave his karmic? Let's just see what comes up in the tarot, and then I'll expand with other cards. So how does he feel about your social media post? Page of Cups. It's made him want to communicate or reach out, or it's made him want to take some kind of action. So it's like a communication that he's seen. So first of all, he's definitely seen it or read it or been aware of it. He's definitely knows about it, and it's activated some feelings of love, okay? So how does he feel about it? How does he feel about it? How does he feel about it? We've got make the effort. So he definitely wants to make some kind of effort. It says the love, true love, this love is worth taking a risk. You're called to move forward. So it's calling him in some way to take action. It's activated something in him about love or true love. So it's perhaps done what you intended it to do. So I'm feeling a positive influence from that social media post, okay? So, is he on vacation right now? We've got the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. I don't feel he is right now, but he could be in the future. So he could, because it's a no. Because the Knight of Pentacles to me is always a yes. It's like the card in the tarot, to me, that gives a straight yes or no. And because it's in reverse, that to me is a no. So they're saying, no, he isn't on vacation right now, but he may be on vacation in the future. I mean, that's, obviously, at some point he's going to have a holiday or a vacation. I don't feel he is right now. Or if he is, he doesn't feel like he is. So that means he may still be burdened or stressed out. So if you're thinking, no, Les, I know for definite he's on vacation, he doesn't feel he is. Okay, so it feels very different to him than perhaps how it would feel if you were on vacation. But I feel it's a no. Okay, so will he actually leave his karmic? We've got the Five of Swords in reverse. When he turns his thoughts around, yes. Because so if you got the Five of Swords, a lot of people see that as defeat as a no. But again, it's in reverse. I see it as a yes. But I see it as when he overcomes his own struggles. Because I see, the way I read the Five of Swords is it's all about mindset. Okay, it's like, right, am I going to be in victim mode and say how bad everything is and remain stuck for the rest of my life? Or am I going to take control of my life and be positive and turn things around? So I feel the answer is yes when he turns things around in his own mind. Okay, so is he going to leave the karmic? We've got Page of Cups. It's the first card that came out at the beginning. So, but in a different deck. Oh, fear there. See, fear coming out. So again, what I'm feeling is whatever you've posted has also reminded him of what he needs to do. So the messages of love will flow in for you. You are going to receive communication. Don't force it. Let it flow. And you've got Knight of Cups. You've got Page of Cups and Knight of Cups together. So this is showing you you're going to be together because he's going to leave that karmic, and then you're going to be speaking to each other regularly, going on romantic outings, dates, enjoying each other. You're going to have a life together. So the angels are getting across to you when he does leave that situation, which you will, but again, it's in divine timing, then it will all fall into place for you and him. What does he want to apologise to you about? He said, I was forced into it. That's how he feels. Obviously, we're never forced into anything. That's we have a choice, but that's how he feels. I was forced into it. It was not your fault. I was forced into it. It was not your fault. So he's apologising for that. Have we got any timing coming up for karmic endings? Anything to do with this karmic ending, please, angels? Festive season. So the festive season could bring a breakup, or it could bring in some kind of epiphany that leads to the karmic ending. So Christmas time, New Year. I hope that helps, okay? Emily G, thank you for the donation. Is there a card from the Power Couple deck? Oh, I'm excited you want one from that deck. Gotta find it though. Oh, where have I put it? This is my deck, the Power Couple deck, okay? So I've got two Power Couple decks, but I'm going to bring in the Supernatural Power Couple deck. Is this the one you mean? So what's the guidance from this deck for you and your person? What's the guidance you need to know about your journey or anything that needs to come through? So first of all, you've got Haley and Jackson, okay, from the original. So I feel safe and loved with you. So that's what you need to know. When your person's with you, he feels safe and loved, which is really beautiful because, in this, and, obviously Haley feels that way with Jackson. She does. She feels safe. Now, obviously, you may question this if you're originals fan and say, yeah, but she really loved Elijah. It's nothing to do with love in this card. What I'm talking about is that the way he feels with you is very safe and protected, and he wants to protect you too. But he feels that way when he's with you. So That's how she feels when she's with Jackson. She feels that way. We've also got Buffy and Angel and Xandra and Anya, which is really powerful because Xandra and Anya make it, even though the odds aren't perhaps in their favour, because she's an ex-demon and he's just a nerdy human, I suppose, in a way. You know, he's the nerdy one in the group, isn't he, really? So against all odds, our love makes sense and works, and that's what you need to know. So this could also be, you know, if you're from different backgrounds or if you're from different places, like if you feel like you're in two different mindsets or whatever it is, you're going to make it against all odds. And you may even hear that song in Buffy and Angel. I knew from the first moment I saw you. So it's like your person saying to you, I knew from the first moment I saw you that you were the one. And Angel and Buffy are also about mission and purpose. So yes, they may not be together. And you don't need to worry about the ins and outs of that, thinking, oh, that doesn't mean we're going to be together. You will be. It's about both of you have a mission. So it's about more, so much more than just the physical connection. Let me see if I can find, I've got the other one here. At least I know where they are now. They're in the middle of the drawer. So what else do you need to, this is my other power couples deck. What else do you need to know? So we've got chemistry, Ron and Hermione. So, you know, Ron and Hermione are from Harry Potter. And obviously they've got their attraction there from the very beginning, really. Even though it may not seem that way, you know, they're destined to be together. So again, it's the chemistry. It's always there, really. Because it's not just about the love, is it? It's about the friendship and the bond, the partnership. You've got Angelus and Darla. I love that this has come out because you've got karmic connection. Because he's saying if there is any karmic connections or anything that's going on, that will all end in time. Okay, it's like the bond that because you come up as Buffy and Angel, and this is Angelus and Darla. So Angel is like, Angelus is Angel's dark side. So in other words, when the dark side comes up, it's to do with the karmic situations or karmic cycles or things that are being released and healed. Okay, and it's about knowing that this love goes on, it's eternal. And Charlotte and Trey frustrations, this could be some frustration as well because, you know, Charlotte and Trey are from Sex and the City. And obviously Charlotte got very frustrated with Trey's inability to perform in the bedroom. So there may be that you want to be together physically and you can't, and there's frustration there. So I feel it's like a mix of all these things. You know, that you want each other, all the desire is there, but when you can't act on that, it causes all this severe frustration. So maybe some physical desire there that's being repressed right now. I hope that helps, okay? And Natalia, great to see you. Thank you for the donation. On any message from Grace, and I want to see what he wants to apologise for first of all. Is there anything he wants to apologise for today? Anything he wants to say sorry to you for today? Quite a few things. So, first of all, look at this. This coming out in an apology deck is huge, considering what the reading was about yesterday. I dream about you. So he's dreaming about you. Okay, so he wants you to know that. So he's dreaming about you, and in that dream, he may be healing all the things he's done that have caused you pain, because he's saying I was reckless and cruel. So he realises he's been reckless and cruel with your feelings and your emotions, and I feel he's apologising to you in dreams for the way he's behaved. He's saying I will leave her. So this could be like anyone in the past, anything that he's done. So I feel what this is about is, I don't jump on this and think, is he with someone? If he is, he's going to leave them. But what I'm channeling through here is, it's like he feels reckless and cruel because he's left you. Okay, he's left you. So I feel he perhaps has this dream, because remember this about his dreams as well. He may have a dream where he's perhaps with someone else and he leaves that person to be with you. And he may feel reckless and cruel doing that in his dreams. So I feel he's going through all these weird scenarios about how he's going to reconnect with you. Just reconnected and disconnected and reconnected there. So it's like he's saying, I had a dream where I was reckless and cruel. I'm healing that. Yeah, I'll get divorced. So what I'm feeling with this is, this isn't actually what's going on in his life. I'm not feeling he's married or he needs to divorce anyone or leave anyone. So what I'm feeling is he's had a dream where he's perhaps been married to someone and he's left that person, divorced her to be with you, even if that was reckless and cruel. So it's like he's seen all these scenarios in his mind. He said, I'm teaching you patience. And you know that's what you're learning right now. And he's saying, I wish I could change it. I wish I could go back and change the fact that I was reckless and cruel. I wish I could be better. I wish I did better. Now, if for any reason you find out he is married, and I'm not saying he is, this could be something that does come into your awareness in some way. That's why it may have come up as well. He will leave that person. So if there is any other person involved physically in the 3D world, he will leave that person, even if it means being reckless and cruel. But I'm not actually channeling that through, but I feel I need to say that just in case, because obviously you say you don't know what's going on with him, you haven't seen him for a long time, so he could be with someone, he could be married, but if he is, he'll leave that person, and he could be dreaming about this for that reason. But I feel what you need to know is he's dreaming about you, and he's teaching you patience in the physical reality, and he wishes he could go back and change the fact that he was cruel. But it's like he is aware that if he's with anyone or if he's around anyone, he will leave that to be with you, because he's saying, I hope I can make it all up to you. You know, he wants to make it all up to you, the fact that he's behaved reckless and cruel. My previous relationships left scars. You know, so he has been in other relationships and they've hurt him and left scars. So that's the message. Okay, so don't get triggered and think, oh no, that doesn't resonate with me because of this and this. It's coming through for a reason. Okay, it's either going on in a physical way or it's a dream. Because the first card out is I dream about you. So everything we dream about isn't necessarily reality, as in being married and getting divorced, leaving someone. If you're single, you could have all kinds of dreams, weird dreams. Okay, but the message is the same. He's realizing in his dreams he's been reckless and cruel. So maybe he had a dream where he left you, he divorced you, and that was reckless and cruel. That could even be something that you've went through in a past life together, that he's been made aware of in his dreams. But really the message is he wants to make it up to you, because he doesn't want to be reckless and cruel. So we've got Tower going on here. Any chaos and upheaval around you is happening to grow you and change you and create desired change within and around you. So breathe yourself back into the moment and observe it in a higher way. You'll see the reason and understand then what to do, or what to do, or how to overcome things. So the Tower creates change. So again, sometimes I say things in readings that get under your skin. Okay, bring up triggers for a reason. Okay, and then you go into your own ego about certain things, and that brings up healing. So, and I feel that's really another reason of why you're drawn to me as a reader, because I do challenge you in that way. Okay, and that's because that was what you need. Because it's about making time for self-love and focusing on you. And this is also a Libra energy. We're moving into Libra season as well. So it's so important during the Libra season that you focus on self-love and self-care. I hope that helps, okay? Iris, thank you for the donation. Hi Liz, please check on any messages about my twin and I. So what's going on with your twin? What do you need to know? Flying out. So first call out is, I hate it when you're mad at me. I don't want to let go of our love. My heart and soul belong to only you. So if you're mad at him for any reason, then he's saying to you, my heart and soul belong to only you. Okay, so he wants you to know that whatever's going on in his life right now, whether there's someone else or if he's single, whatever he's doing, he's saying, you have my heart and soul. You belong to me. I belong to you, okay? I hate it when you're mad at me. Now, I'm not saying you are mad at him. He may feel that way. He may worry. Perhaps he's mad at himself and he's worried you're going to be mad at him. But he said, I don't want to let go of our love. So he's not going to let you go no matter what's going on. So what else is going unsaid right now? What else is going unsaid, or what is going unsaid? I'm working on myself. So he's working on himself and healing himself. So that's what's going on unsaid. You may not know that. That could be the hidden factor, that he is actually doing the work on himself that he needs to do to be ready for you. And he said, I don't understand why you love me. So I push you away to protect us both. So the reason he's pushed you away in the past or sabotaged this love is because he doesn't know why you love him. So that means he doesn't love himself. Okay, but he's not going to let you go, and he's not going to let go of the love. So I feel he's working on himself to love himself more, to actually understand why you do love him. And he's pushed you away when all he's really wanted to do is run into your arms. So there's a lot of pain there in himself. Okay, so what else is going on? What else is going on? What do you need to know? What else is going on? Clear card, please, angels. Unbreakable love, and that's really what he's saying. Nothing's going to stop this love. So it says this person has genuine love for you. You can overcome any issues that may arise. So he's working on himself. As I connect with that, they give me tooth pain, which is about decisions. So what's the angel guidance for you right now? 5 of Swords and the Justice card. So you're moving into Libra season. As you move into the Libra season, things are going to improve. It says you will get through this, whatever it is. Whatever it is you're going through, trust that the love will move you beyond it, okay? Love will, it says, trust that you will overcome it and prevail. So you're going to overcome whatever it is, especially with a positive mindset and balance. Justice can also be a sign of like karmic endings or karmic cycles playing out. So balance is being restored for the highest good of all involved. Also, if there's any legal matters, they'll be resolved. Legal matters can be like money, property, things to do with other people, like vows, that kind of thing. So call on Archangel Jeremiah for assistance. Archangel Jeremiah is like having your own solicitor or lawyer in your pocket. He can come out at any time to help, okay? So what else do you need to know? One more card or two. We've got take a reality check, believe in your good luck. So I feel what's happening is your masculine right now is having a good look at their life, you know, taking a real good look at what they're living in and what they're doing, and they're having a reality check, especially between now and perhaps January, February time. So I feel December time going to be significant as well. Believe in your good luck. The angels want you to focus on that. You're going to notice that your luck is improving. You may even see ladybirds or ladybugs. We call them ladybirds in the UK. You may see things connected with luck like feathers or shamrocks, or, you know, things that just kind of show you that luck is on your side. So I feel the message is to have faith. Something could be shifting between around Sagittarius Capricorn energy, which is 22nd November to the 19th of Jan. Sagittarius and Capricorn could mean something else to you. But I'm feeling those dates as things shifted. So I feel your twin is kind of realising what they need to change and do. Any other guidance for you? Yeah, this week. Something could be shifting this week as well. Give me fears. So I'm releasing fears this week. And smell. So your person's smelling you. I know it's a weird one to come out, but like smelling your perfume or just, you know, smell. Like sometimes I smell my twin on me. Well, if I put a top on, for example, I can smell him on me. It's just something, you know, it's something there. So it's like the presence of you energetically around him this week. So you're going to be feeling that energy. He is a Sag. So I feel he's definitely getting a reality check about what he needs to change. So something big happening around his birthday as well then. I hope that helps, okay? Okay, next question we're doing. Let me just move the chat back up. It jumped there. Where am I? There we are. So next question we're doing is for, let me just go back. Where am I? There I am. Samantha Chappell, thank you for the donation, honey. Hi, Liz, any messages from Gabriel today? So what does Gabriel want you to know today? Gabriel's saying to you, my world fell apart without you. That's how he feels. He feels like without you, things are falling apart. He's going through a tower moment. Because the love he has for you is undeniable. So he said, my love for you is undeniable. That's also a tower moment. So he's realising he can't just keep doing what he's doing and pretending he doesn't care. He loves you, and that's that. I blamed you for things that were not your fault. Okay, and that's another reason why they go into denial. You know, making things up in the mind about to make it easier. And he's saying, I'm sorry, it wasn't your fault. It was my fault. I am aware now. I'm aware of our connection. It's more than physical. It's a soul bond. I was just afraid of being tied down. So being afraid of being tied down is commitment issues. And that could be because he's been tied down before. He could be tied down now. But he's saying, I was afraid before being tied down. Not that you were tying down. This is his own insecurities about what love is, or how a relationship is. With a divine feminine, a twin flame journey, it's very freeing anyway. You know, it's free, and it doesn't tie you down or trap you. It's free and it's unconditional. And that's something he's realising. So I feel he's finding the strength to make changes and move forward. And you're being given strength as well. So Archangel Michael around the both of you giving you strength. He says, strength comes from within you and above you. You are strong enough to handle and deal with what's going on. So call on Archangel Michael for additional physical and emotional strength. So call on your angels for strength and power, and they will give that to you. Okay, the love is undeniable. Let me get one more card out as well. Just bear with me, my chat jumped up again there, so I have to go back to where I was. Where am I in the chat? There I am, okay. So what else is needing to be said, or what else is, we're going to use the what's going on said deck as well. What's going on? What's going on? What do we need to know? We've got new love. So I feel a new chapter is about to begin. This is about a new chapter. It's not about someone new coming in. It's about the love being renewed. So a new chapter begins. Because whether it's with a new partner in a current relationship, so there's a new partner coming in, as in he's going to seem like someone new. Okay, so he's going to feel like a new partner to you. He's going to feel like he's done his healing work and he's ready. Because he will be. He's going to tell you mean the world to him. And I feel that's what he's going to say. You're going to think, whoa. He's a new person, he's been renewed, he's like a new partner to me, because he's going to tell you that you mean the world to him in his own way. I hope that helps, okay? Next question we just move the chat. We got Tiffany, welcome honey, this for Tiffany Heart 12. I'm anxious about confessing my feelings for my DM. Do I need to wait for my DM to confess first? How does my DM feel about me right now? Well, I'll see what the energy is before I give you the answer, okay? So what's your DM say? One card. He said, I'm really suffering because of my mistakes. So he's kind of in a bit of victim mode right now. So he's suffering because of his mistakes. Mistakes are lessons. So he feels like he's made mistakes in this connection. And it's hurting him. Okay, so that's what he's going through. So it's like, is he really ready to hear what you want to say? So why is he running? Yeah, I'm scared this relationship will fail. So he's afraid of making a mistake in this relationship in general. He's afraid that if he doesn't do something right, he's going to fail and then you might not want him anymore. He said, I don't think you'll love me if I reveal my fears. So he's got fears about the relationship failing. And that's not because of the love. It's because of himself, his own fears and insecurities about messing something up. And he's afraid that if he reveals his feelings to you or his fears to you, you're not going to want him anymore. I feel insecure around you. Not because you don't make him feel safe, but because of the way you make him feel vulnerable. So feelings and emotions right now make him feel very vulnerable. So I feel even if you do confess your feelings, he may not respond, or he may not reply, or he may not, like if you tell him you love him, expecting him to say, I love you too, I don't feel that would happen. Not because he isn't feeling it, but because he's not ready to express it yet. So you've got to ask yourself the question if you feel ready. So he said, I love how smart you are. Okay, this is what's going unsaid. This is what he's feeling inside. I love how smart you are. So in his eyes, you're very intelligent. You know what you're doing. You're very strong. You've got your mind on right. You've got your head on straight. That's how he sees you. Things are not what they seem. So it may seem like he doesn't care. He's not interested or he's not bothered. He is. He's just hiding it well. I didn't know love until you came into my life. So he does love you. He is in love with you. He didn't know love until you came into his life. But it's also made him feel vulnerable and a bit scared. So what energy is he in right now? Well, he's receiving messages in films, okay? So he may see a film or watch a film and there's a message in there, or someone reminds him of you. That's how he's being reminded of you, that you're the sun. So to him, you're like this warmth, this sun, this light. He's never felt anything like how he feels when he's with you. And the way I see the feminine is the sun, because the sun is the warmth and that's the feminine energy. So imagine, for example, and I say this a lot, this is how you'll know how he feels. Imagine you're in the garden, it's a lovely sunny day, you're sunbathing, and it feels so nice and warm and lovely and you're enjoying it. And then a big dark cloud comes over and the sun goes away and you're shivering. And you want the sun to come back. That's how he feels about you. Okay, that's how he feels. So should you confess your feelings, and obviously always do what you feel in your heart is the right thing to do. So we've got Queen of Cups, we've got the Six of Pentacles and the King of Wands. So basically the message is that you are a very special person and he knows it. Okay, and you have all this power in you and all this love in you. So I feel you won't be able to not tell him. Because that's how you feel, that, you're not hiding anything, that's who you are. But also, it may not be that what you give, you receive. Okay, so it's just about knowing that it's okay to tell him how you feel, as long as your ego doesn't say he's got to respond or he's got to do something, or as long as you're not doing it for outside validation in any way. Okay, this is just about you being good to yourself, being kind to yourself by telling him how you feel, knowing that he is loyal to you. He is loyal to you, but he may not be ready to prove that loyalty the way you want him to, or the way you perhaps think he will if you tell him how you feel. So that's where I need to get across. Okay, so let's do a yes or a no. Okay, should you confess your feelings to your DM? And the thing is, if you're anxious about it, something inside is saying, wait. So we've got maybe, again, because it's your choice. It says, what are you afraid of? So maybe ask yourself that question. What are you afraid of? Why do you feel anxious? Is it because you're afraid he doesn't feel the same way? Because if you're afraid of that, he does feel the same way. He just may not be expressing it at this point because he's afraid to. Okay, so what are you afraid of? That's what you need to sit with and ask yourself that question. What am I actually afraid of? If I open up, what's going to happen? I hope that helps, okay? Justinta, thank you for the donation. Liz, I feel sad when I think about P. Will we ever move forward into love and marriage? Will our mums and families accept us? The thing is, you have to understand this, okay? When you come together and your family see you happy together, you know, when they see that, then obviously they're going to accept you. They will accept you, okay? When they see you happy together, that's what you need to know. Okay, so it doesn't really matter, does it, what people think at the end of the day? So he's saying my childhood had a huge impact on me. So understand that his family are important because his childhood and his life with his family had a huge impact on him, and that may be affecting him now. I'm insecure about my looks. That's also what he's saying to you. So, and this could be because in childhood maybe he was made fun of, maybe he was bullied in childhood about the way he looked, and that's put insecurity in him. And to you, obviously, he's the most gorgeous person in the world, but he may not feel that way inside. And that may be something needs to heal. And that may be why you're feeling sad, because maybe he's going over those feelings in his mind, okay? From different religions and class of society. Well, that doesn't matter. It doesn't matter at all. Okay? Love conquers all. And really, it's about you recognising it doesn't matter what people think or what people do. It's your life and it's your life to live. And that's the most important thing, okay? You got page ones as good news. So I feel that what you need to know about your families and your mums is there's good news there. There will be acceptance because there's good news. Okay, so there'll be good news with all of this. Yes, it will move forward into what you want at the right time, but not until it's in divine timing. So there is good news there. Okay, but the reason you're feeling sad is because he's going through his own fears and insecurities. So let me bring in the yes or no deck to clarify it for you. Okay, so will you move forward into love and marriage? And don't panic if it's a no coming out, because it means it's a no at the moment. It's more about the guidance. You got yes anyway. But he says you thought it would never happen, but it will. So the angel's saying, look, you thought it will never happen. You think it's not going to happen, but it will. You've got to start believing instead. Okay, will your mums and families accept you? I feel there's good news. You got maybe. It says, what are you afraid of? So again, why do you care? What are you so afraid of? What is it you're worried about? You've got yes, pay attention to the signs, and maybe it says ground yourself to know the truth. And the truth is, you don't need anyone's approval. That's what you need to know. I hope that helps, okay? Mary, thank you for the donation. Where's Mary's question? Can anyone see Mary's question? Oh, there we are. I'd like to know where Chris's heart and mind is at towards me. So how does Chris feel towards you? Straight out, my love for you is undeniable. So he may have denied this love in the past. Maybe he's even trying to deny it now, but it's undeniable. He loves you. That's how he feels about you. And the love is undeniable, which means you know it too. So what's going unsaid? What's he not saying? What's he not saying? Too many. One on the floor I need to pull out, okay? The angels guide me to which cards, okay? Sometimes the whole deck will fall over, so one card will make itself known. He's saying, you are my guiding light. So he also sees you as an inspiration, a guiding light, and you may have a lot of light in you. So you may be a light worker, and you may shine your light bright in front of everyone. And that's what you're being shown, okay? So your light is very strong and powerful. So he's saying, you're my guiding light, which also means that whatever he's going through in his life, you guide him out of the dark times. So why is he running, or why is he denying, or what's going on? I feel like I'm too damaged to do this. So he feels like he's damaged in some way, and that's because of his own insecurities and fears. He's saying, what if you judge me the way I judge myself? So he judges himself because of things he's gone through and the way he is, and he's worried that you're going to judge him. And obviously you're not judging him for anything, you know, he's judging himself. He was hurt badly, so I'm not surprised, because he feels damaged from whatever it was, and he's worried that you're going to judge him because he's judging himself. So he's beating himself up about things. So you feel you've just got to be very patient and give him time. The end of this cycle, this challenging time that's gone on, it will end. So October's going to be a turning point. A new chapter's about to begin. Things are going to turn around. It will be the end of a challenging time. And it's not like he really thinks you're going to judge him. It's more because he's judging himself. He expects everyone else to judge him. So I feel October's going to be a turning point. You know, like a big weight's going to be lifted. So be very patient and trusting. Yeah, pay attention to the signs and be grateful. So the angels are asking you to work through your part of this with gratitude and healing. It says the synchronicities you have been seeing or noticing, or, you know, what's been coming to you, they're not coincidences. So the signs are real, and you need to be grateful for the love already present in your life to attract more of it. So in other words, be grateful for what he is giving you right now, and then you'll attract more of what you want him to give to you. But patience is the key, speed. That was a blue car as well. I don't know if that means something, but blue is also about Archangel Michael bringing in strength. I hope that helps, okay? Divine Soul, thank you for the donation, honey. Do you see any opportunity coming in my career which brings financial stability? And by when will it happen? What's going on in career for you? What's going on in career for you? What's going on in career? We've got 5 of Swords. So whatever it is you're going through, you'll get through this. So again, this is kind of saying if there's any slump or anything doesn't seem to be moving forward, or if there's any blocks, you're going to get through them with positive thinking. I see the 5 of Swords as positive or negative thinking. And remember, with financial stability, it's energy. With anything you're doing, it's energy. So where you put your energy, that's what flows in. So if you're thinking positive, using affirmations, lifting your vibration, you're going to attract opportunities in. You're going to be operating in a high vibration, so the universe has to give you those things back. If you're being negative, stressful, worrying, you're going to attract more of that in. So this is reminding you that your thoughts have power and your intentions do too. Thoughts become things. So whatever it is you're going through, trust that you'll overcome it and prevail with positive thinking. So thoughts become things. You have the power to turn things around today. Give me fear there. Because a lot of people don't believe that, you see. A lot of people think, oh no, well, it depends on this and it depends on that. And it doesn't. We are creators of our own reality. Okay, you've got the Page of Swords. So there may be some delays for reasons. So I always see the Page of Swords like delays in communication or delayed opportunities or delays. But there's a reason why, for something better to come or the truth to come out or a decision to be made. So there's going to be something coming out of whatever this slump is, or they give me like a slump or a block, or you know, something not happening perhaps the way you want it to at this moment, but there's a reason. So we've got brilliance. You have brilliant ideas. The angels say you discover your own genius by breaking away from the grind to follow your own inspiration. Your ideas bring recognition, so it's going to pop in your mind. So this is about you being illuminated to something you want to do or something you want to act on. So what may actually bring in financial stability are your own ideas, and following through on those ideas, plugging yourself into the right things and unplugging yourselves from the wrong things. The grind. So the grind can kind of be like the day-to-day. You know, grind can be like putting effort into something that perhaps you're not meant to put effort into. Put effort into other things like your ideas, your goals, your dreams. So let's get a message from the universe. Anything from the universe about this? We've got what is meant for you won't pass you by. You will never have to force something that's truly meant to be. Trust in the perfection of divine timing and allow your life to unfold as it should. Whatever comes, let it come. Whatever goes, let it go. Focus on what's important to you and don't give your time or energy to your worries, as this will only amplify them. Focus on what matters to you most with every thought you are creating your future, which is really what I've just said. So I'm not getting like anything concrete coming through, because I feel you don't even know really what you want to do or what you want in your life, and that's what you need to go within and think about. So the angels are asking you to perhaps meditate and plan and set your intentions and then speak to the universe about it, and that's going to turn things around, and that can turn things around from today. Because what you're experiencing today is residual energy of what you were manifesting yesterday, a week ago, a month ago. And you've donated again and said, do you see any physical meeting with my twin possible this year? So any physical meeting with your twin possible this year? Any physical meeting? Okay, we've got the Four of Swords in reverse. So I definitely feel the answer is it's a possibility, because the Four of Swords, as you know, is reflection and thinking, and the opposite of that really is coming forward and communicating. So I feel the opportunity is definitely there, never say never. But obviously things can change in a heartbeat. So the cards may say no today, for example, but yes tomorrow, because things jump and shift and change depending on mindset, thoughts, reality, free will. So for example, never say never. Okay, I'm seeing that as it, because that's in reverse, I'm seeing that as an opportunity, yes. And you've got 4 as well, which is where we are, October, November, December, January, really. We got September, October, November, December, but, this year moving into New Year. So it's like the next 4 months. We've got hidden, you're meant to proceed without knowing. So the reason the angels aren't giving you a clear yes or a no is because it's hidden from you for a reason, because you're learning to have faith and trust the process, but also because things can change so quickly. And that's true. Timelines are guidelines. A yes can become a no, a no can become a yes, depending on fear, insecurity, struggle. So you've got to trust in what you're feeling, because your person wants to see you. Okay, let me bring in, I want to bring in the dark truth. Here we go. So what does your person feel about this? Are they going to see you this year, physically? Is there a chance for a meet-up this year? They're afraid. I walked away, but I intend to come back. My concern is, will you be there when I do? I was running from myself. Okay, so there may be some fear around seeing you in person. You do matter. Okay, so you may even meet up as friends as well, have some kind of friendly conversation. It says, our friendship matters to me, and I hope we can work on bringing that back stronger and better than it was before. So it's not just about the friendship, or, this is a friendship united in love, but they want to get the friendship on track as well. So you could even have the opportunity to meet up as friends. I'm learning you are unique and special. I've never met or known anyone like you before. You've opened me up to things I never knew were possible, like the power of this love. You've opened my heart to the truth, and I'm grateful. Okay, so remember that, understand this, power of love. The power of love brings in possibilities. So I feel the message is, just move forward, having faith, knowing that when you're meant to meet up, you will at the right time. I'm blocking my throat. And this card was sticking out. There's going to be some blocks released this year anyway. I do care. I'm sorry for ignoring you, making you feel like I don't care, making you doubt how I feel. It was selfish of me. I care, and I always will. So it's about seeing beyond the illusion. Remember, you are always together inside anyway. That's what you need to know. I hope that helps, okay? There we go. We got the beautiful Nina, Angelic Echoes. If everyone goes over and subs to Angelic Echoes, she's going to do a live Q&A. So we need to get Nina on over 50 subs, okay? So if anyone's watching thinking, oh yeah, I'd love to hear what Nina's got to say, because she's got an amazing channel there, go and give her some support, okay? Let me just have a drink. I'm just seeing where I am in the chat if I need to stop donation, but I think I'm all right at the moment. Okay. So we've got Jay, thank you for the donation. Messages from Adam. So what does Adam want to say to you today? You are too good for me. So he feels like he's not good enough for you. You're too good for me, I'm not good enough for you. So what's going unsaid? What does he want to say that he isn't saying? You feel like home to me. So he knows that deep inside. He knows that you feel like home to him, even if he isn't saying that, okay? He's saying, I run because I feel worthless compared to you, because you were too good for me, and I am really sensitive deep down. So he has got a heart, and he is sensitive, and he does feel these things. He just feels like he's not good enough for you. Give me a big block there, okay? What else is going on with him? Well, just give me like a twitching in the eye. So he wants to make something happen. Gratitude. He is grateful for you as well, that you've changed his life. The message for you here, Jay, is to be grateful. To be grateful for the love that's already there, present in your life, to attract more in. And you might think, well, hang on, no one's in my life. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about self-love, self-care, the love you have for God, life itself. Those are things to connect with right now, and that will move things forward. They give me a block. 4 of Cups, focus on your blessings. And you may feel a bit bored, a bit fed up, a bit miserable because you're on your own. Focus on your blessings. Feeling bored or frustrated is a sign you've lost track of yourself. So choose activities that excite your soul. There's no reason for any human being to ever be bored, okay? Because there's so much to do, so much to be grateful for, so much to be excited about. Yet we do get stressed and triggered by things, wish things were different. So the angels are wanting you to be more in the present moment, because then that will release any chaos you feel you're going through, any upheaval. It will bring yourself back into the now. So the angels say, breathe yourself into the present moment and observe everything in a higher way. Everything in love will move forward for you at the right time. And that's what you need to know. I hope that helps, okay? I'm going to do Indu, and then I'm going to have a bathroom break. So I've been on for 2.5 hours. So Indu says, any messages from professionals who love me, any angel guidance, 1 month, no contact. So, and then 1 month, no contact is a healing time. So see it as a blessing, a preparation, an opportunity to get back to yourself. He said, I've been changing myself and my life. So during the separation, no contact, he's been going through a lot of change. He's been healing himself. Because he said, I was afraid of being tied down, I was afraid. So there could be some commitment issues. So he could be tied down already, or he may be afraid of commitment. And that's something he's working through. And he said, I'm heartbroken and lonely without you. So he is missing you. So even if he is in something, he feels lonely. Okay, he's missing you, he's feeling heartbroken like you are. It's not easy for him to be away from you, but it's where he is doing his deepest healing. So what's going on said between you? He's saying, I'm not playing games, I'm just scared. So he's not playing games. He's not like thinking, oh, right, I'm going to mess you around and hurt you and stay away. He misses you. He's afraid of what he's feeling. He's saying, I don't know how to deal with my issues. So it's not about you, it's about him. He's got issues he's dealing with, insecurities about commitment, fears around it, struggles, and that's what he needs to heal and deal with. Okay, so the message for you is to know that during this Libra season, which we're heading into on Tuesday, balance is being restored for the highest good of all. So I feel there's a message about balance coming in, healing, maybe even some karmic issues being resolved around the Libra season. So what else do you need to know? So in other words, he does care about you, he does love you, he just doesn't know quite how to move it forward today. So shine. So the message for you with this new moon is to shine bright. That will give you strength. And you shine through working on your goals, dreams, things you're passionate about, finding happiness in the moment, finding light and love in everything you're doing. You know, being the lighthouse, shining that light, because that guides into you, standing strong like a sunflower. Sunflowers don't need other flowers. You know, they stand strong in their own power. So when you stand in your own power, that's going to attract everything in. And that's what the angels want you to do. I hope that helps, okay? So I'm just going to nip to the bathroom. My lizard's going to look after the chat for me. And then I'm going to come back and do CeCe's donation. So give me a second, guys. Okay, let me just have a drink as well. that, let me just have a drink. Okay, thank you, Lizard, for looking after the chat for me. Thank you to my mods for being here as well. Whew, okay, so we're going to do CeCe. CeCe says, hi Liz, I received some cash flow yesterday. There you go. See, patience is power. Guidance on career and more cash coming in. Love messages from Jake. Any message from the tree? From the tree I felt connected yesterday in his hometown. So, first of all, guidance on money and cash coming in. Patience, you know it's coming in. The angels have been telling you everything's manifesting over the next few months. So you got 2 of Cups. Now I'm seeing this first of all as what's going on from Jake is you're being reminded that the love is always there. Okay, that the love is real between the 2 of you, no matter how things seem, even if he's not physically around you. And the cup is full. So this is about the love connection. And I'm also seeing this as, because you're feeling better about you're working with the universe, it's bringing what you desire in. So I feel this is a very, prosperous card for you because it's showing you that you are manifesting. You're working with the universe as a partner to bring things in for you. So it's like you're partnering up with the universe. You could also be partnering up with someone to bring more cash in. Okay, so there could be someone helping you in some way or bringing in more money. But I feel it's about just trusting that more is on the way, and it is. And you receiving that cash is a huge sign of that anyway. Okay, we've got 3 of Wands as well. Yeah, progress has been made. So you may start seeing more money coming in over the next 3 days, 3 weeks, 3 months. So trust the timing of your journey as everything is falling into place. Just bear with my chat jumped up there. So everything is falling into place. Everything is moving forward. Everything is shifting. So you don't need to panic or stress about anything because things are happening. And also this tree is showing that to you. It's like the tree is saying to you that your journey is in divine timing. You know, whenever you feel connected with anything, whether it's an animate object or it's a tree or anything, it's a sign that you are supported and safe. So what's the message coming through from the tree you felt connected to? What's the message from the tree? Okay, we've got lighten up, to not worry so much, to relax, to calm your energy down, to take a moment to allow everything to unfold. So Jake's saying, my love for you is undeniable. Why? Because it's the 2 of Cups. That's what he wants you to know. He can't deny the love. It's always there. The relationship is real. It's only a matter of time until you are a couple. Just like with your journey, you've got to let things unfold. So over the next 3 months, you're going to see lots of progress in different ways. I hope that helps. Shardy, thank you so much for gifting a membership to Shaya there. I know she'll appreciate that. Thank you for doing that, honey. We've got Raluca. Raluca, thank you for the donation. Can I have a message about what the new moon will bring for me as a divine feminine and a message for my twin flame journey? So what's it doing for you? Saying think it through. It's helping you to think through things before you perhaps act or do something in your twin flame journey. Because this is the new moon in Gemini. So I'm seeing this as the new moon activating your twin flame journey so you think things through. So in other words, what you're learning to do as the divine feminine is be the observer. So before you rush in and take action, you pause and think before you act, and then you operate with love, not fear. So that's what you're learning to do. Okay, that's what's happening for you. So let me also bring in another message. We'll bring in something from the Reflection Tarot. What's the new moon doing for your journey, or what do you need to be aware of? What's the message? You want a clear card, please? We've got 8 of Growth. There you go. It's saying to you, and this is the right way around. This deck's got reverse meanings and upright meanings. It says, you're both doing the work physically, emotionally, and spiritually to align for union. This is the preparation stage. You might find that your career is busy at this time, or you have a lot going on. Find time to relax and slow down. So in other words, it's the angel saying you're on the right path. You're both doing the work in your own way. It's all working out. Just have faith. But before you rush in and do something, think first. I hope that helps, okay? And Panther, thank you for the donation, honey. Hi, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for being here, and thank all of you for being here. It means so much, okay? Can I please get a message from my DM, and what's the situation with his karmic? So, fly now. First card out that I feel is the most important one. I can't sleep, I just end up thinking about us. So it feels like he's very restless right now in his situation. You know, he's not really happy where he is anyway. And he's lying awake at night overthinking everything. So you're on his mind constantly. He's working out what to do. He's thinking about you when he's lying there. He's wishing he was lying next to you. You know, he's going through all these feelings. So a lot of sleepless, restless nights. Just bear with me. I nearly fell over then trying to pick these cards up. So I'm going to see what they are. I don't feel I really need to bring these in. I can channel the cards, but I'm going to see what they are. I feel that's the main message, okay? He's saying to you, I was afraid of being tied down. So obviously, he's dealing with fears of being tied down in this karmic situation anyway. So what I'm actually connecting with there is, he's in this karmic situation, he's tied down. And that was his biggest fear. So he's gone through that with someone else. So when he's with you, he's not afraid of commitment. He's not afraid of being tied down. That's something he's been learning through that connection. I've been changing myself in my life. So he has been working on change. And I feel that's also something he has changed. That's what you need to know. You know, there's always a reason for a karmic situation. There's always a reason for a karmic partner. And I feel he got tied down to obviously not be afraid of it, but also to realise where he truly does belong, because he does feel tied down, okay? I hate it when you're mad at me. Now, you may not be mad at him at all, but he feels like maybe you are because of his situation or because of the way things are. I didn't want to fall in love, but I couldn't help it. So he perhaps tried to not fall in love with you, but he couldn't help it because you're so irresistible. And I love dreaming about you. And I spoke about that yesterday. You know, there's a lot of dreaming going on right now. So what he does is he tends to escape into his dreams. So he'll be lying awake at night thinking about you, restless, and then he goes into a sleep and he dreams about you. Okay? He's saying, I dreamt that we bought a house together. So he sees a future with you in his dreams, where you're buying a house together and having a life together. That's what he wants. So it's like he wishes in a way he could click his fingers and be free. But obviously he isn't, and that's what he's got to deal with. So what's going on, Seb, between the two of you? He said, I want to make this work with you. I want to wake up next to you. So again, he's had this dream, hasn't he, where he's bought a house with you, he's living with you. So he wants to wake up with you. And he wants to make it work with you. And he knows to make it work with you, he's got to deal with his karmic cycle. So let's have a look at that then. So what's his karmic struggle right now? What's his karmic struggle? He wants to break free. They gave me that song by Queen, I want to break free, okay? I want to break free. They're saying 3 as well. I want to break 3. So that could well be about, he wants to break 3, he wants to break the third party cycle. You know, he doesn't want to be in a 3. He wants to be in a 2 with you. You know, there's no coincidences. I said that for a reason. This could also be a sign you may be seeing 3. So you may wake up at 3:33 in the morning, or 3:30, or you could see 333. It's a sign of power and faith and knowing that the ascended masters are assisting you. He wants things that the other person doesn't want, and that other person wants things that he doesn't want, so they're not on the same wavelength, but that person is precious to him for various reasons. So that's why he's struggling to leave, and that may be a red flag. Can you hear that siren? That's an ambulance. And it may be because this karmic partner may have something wrong with them, or there could be some kind of illness, or, you know, there could be something going on there that you may not be aware of. So he may be feeling that way because of that. But I feel this is like friendship. It's not like desire or love. It's friendship. I've been with you a long time and you're precious to me because of that, because we've made memories, or maybe there's kids involved or whatever it is. But they want different things. So I feel the reason that he's staying there is not for love. He wants to break free. So it's like he's in this state where he knows he's got to leave there and break free, but his obligation and duty is holding him down. Okay, so he's just in a lot of pain and turmoil. Let's see what the karmic partner wants to say. And that's why he's dreaming about you. That's why he's lying awake at night, because it's all going round and round in circles on his mind. Karmic partner says, I'm sad it's over. So the karmic partner even knows it's over. And that makes this person very sad. I'm sad that it's over. So they are also aware it's over. So that means it's not the same. So it may still be physically there. They give you a block there, because things may not have yet been said. But it's over because it's not the same. You know, the passion's gone, the desire's gone. Not that it was perhaps ever really there. They're giving me a real block in the throat. It's like a tickle. It's horrible when I get this coming through. They're not speaking about it. Okay, so there's a delay in communication. Now, that could be a delay in the communication with you as well, but I'm seeing this as neither of them are saying this. It's just thought about. Okay, so something's got to be said and dealt with, and that's the struggle right now. Because I feel he doesn't want to hurt anyone, he doesn't want to rock the boat, but he knows he's got to. Otherwise, it's going to get on his nerves. It's going to be like a tickle there that won't go away. It's very severe, that is. So what's the guidance for you to end the reading? What's the guidance for you? The Hanged Man. Delays are necessary. This is a time of protection and preparation. Focus on self-love and replenish your energy with self-care. So remember, you're being protected from drama, chaos, karmic stuff blowing up in your face. You don't need to deal with it. Let it play out naturally and have faith and love. I hope that helps, okay? Joy, thank you for the donation, honey. Joy says, hi Liz, what does my person want to say today? So what's going on said between the two of you? He's saying, you mean the world to me. So he may not have said that, but that's exactly how he feels. And he's saying, I want to make this work with you because you mean the world to me. So that's why, that's why you feel the power of the connection. So why is he running? Or what's he still running from with you? Okay. He's saying, I don't know how to love you. There you go. He doesn't really know how to love anyone because he's never really loved properly before. So he said, I just don't know how to love you. And that's really another thing you're teaching him. You're teaching him how to love, which is very powerful, okay? And that's why he pushes you away or runs away. Yeah, I feel powerless in this love. So he feels you've got power over him. And he said, I feel powerless because I can't get over you. So he may have tried to get over you, tried to forget you, because he knows that he doesn't really know how to love. And he's saying, my ex doesn't want to see me happy with you. So there could be someone from his past or someone around him that doesn't want to see him happy with you or happy with anyone. So he may be thinking about someone else as well in that way. Okay, but he knows that he's happy with you. He's saying, I know I shouldn't contact you unless I can treat you right. And this could be releasing the past as well, releasing people from the past. So there may be someone in his life who knows how he feels about you or can sense it in some way. So perhaps he hasn't been treating others the same either since he's known you. So he's saying, I know I shouldn't contact you unless I can treat you right. And that's huge because that's about him wanting to love you the right way. So what else do you need to know? What else do you need to know? What else do you need to know? Yeah, take your power back and engagement. If he can take his power back, he's gonna marry you. Okay, because I'm seeing engagement in this. I see it in all different ways, like engaging with each other. I'm seeing this as an actual engagement. If he can just pull himself together and get himself together, he will give you a ring. He will commit. And I don't feel he's done that with anyone before. He's never wanted to anyway. So he feels different about you than with anyone else. So if he can get his act together, which he's working on right now to treat you right, he's going to give you a ring. I hope that helps, okay? Matthew, thank you for the donation. Will you ask my guides if they see my employer letting me go or me resign when I think the time is right? Okay, so what's going on with your employer? Is your employer going to let you go? Is your employer going to let you go or will you resign? Let's see what cards come up here. Will your employer let you go? You've got Six of Swords. It feels like actually things are going to get easier at work. Okay, let me just see what the other card is. Yeah, you're going to walk away. I don't see your employer letting you go. Or I don't see that, it's not in the cards right now. It's like your guides are saying, no, there's easier times ahead in your employer's eyes. So it's like your employer sees that you can smooth this over or you'll get through this. However, I feel you will walk away when the time is right because that's what you're doing with the Eight of Cups. So I feel that when the time is right, you'll resign and go, but you're not going to get forced into that. Okay, I don't see you getting forced into that. So let's bring in some guidance around this for you. What else do you need to know? So that's your answer. So anything else you need to know? And the very clear answers there as well with those cards coming up. You got the Ace of Wands. The angels say, take action towards your dreams and goals. This is a great time to move forward. Now, you may walk away around March. Something could be brewing around March time. Okay, because the Ace of Wands is about passion, action, working on your goals and dreams. I always connect with March with this card, with the Ace of Wands, just how I channel tarot. Everyone channels it different. Okay, so I see it as something brewing up between now and March, and you've got the Four of Swords. So you may even be reflecting over the next 4 months about what you want to do. So reflect and spend time in meditation to gain answers and clarity, connect with your angels and guides. Well, that's what you're doing right now. But I don't feel you need to worry about being let go because you've got a choice. And the thing is, what you have to remember, if anything like that did happen, it's not showing, but if it did, a rejection is a redirection. Because I do feel you're meant to be doing something else. And I feel you know that anyway, because you're saying, am I going to resign when I think the time is right? So it's like you already know that you're going to do that anyway to move on to something better, like pastures new are calling you. So if you do get sacked, who cares? It's just pushing you into something new quicker. So that's what you need to know. I hope that helps, okay? Alvin, thank you for the donation. What is the energy between EC and myself? We met in passing at a friend's wedding, and by chance we will have a coffee next week. Okay? Lots of opportunities coming in around you. So what's the energy between EC and you? What's the energy between EC and you? You met in passing. What's the energy? Okay? Distance. So I feel this is someone coming in during the separation. Let's see what the other card is. Leave your fears behind. So it feels like this person is coming into your life to perhaps help you to release some kind of fear. Okay? To release some kind of fear to do with love itself. But the angels say they're stopping this relationship from blossoming. So I don't feel it's going to go anywhere. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not being negative. Okay? Because it may go somewhere if you want it to. Okay, I'm not saying don't go for it, but it's like the angels saying to you, you're in a separation from someone else, and you're experiencing that because it's necessary to help that relationship to grow. And this person may have come in, postman coming as well. So this person you're in separation with could come back, okay? Because you're going to learn through this EC to leave fears behind. So this person you're having a coffee with may just help you feel good. May help you to just feel excited about life again. But it says they are stopping the relationship from blossoming. And what I'm really connecting with is it's not really meant to go anywhere. It's not really meant to move into something else because there's also someone else on your mind. And this could be someone you see as your twin flame or whomever this is. Or you could flip it around and say, okay, well, maybe I can't see this relationship going anywhere because of someone else I'm thinking of, because I'm in separation with someone else. So I feel what you've got to do is just allow it to unfold naturally. So it's either being stopped by the universe or it could be being stopped from you because you've also got feelings for someone else. But for whatever, I don't really feel that it's going to go anywhere. It's going to blossom, not in the short term anyway. I feel you just got to let it unfold. It may just be someone who's helping you through a time. Some people come into our life like scaffolding to help us through a certain time. And that's what I'm feeling. So I don't want you to think I'm being negative about that at all. Saying, oh, it's not going to go anywhere. It's just the angels are making you aware that there may be a reason why it doesn't move forward the way perhaps you'd like it to, because there's someone else you're meant to be with. Now see what else the angels want you to know about this. We've got the Six of Swords, the Queen of Cups, and you've got the Eight of Cups. So again, I feel that even if this did move forward, you would walk away. Okay, or this person would walk away because of someone else. So you've got to sit with that message and see how it resonates with you. But we've got the Six of Swords, the Queen of Cups, and the Eight of Cups. So the Queen of Cups could well be EC. Okay, showing up in a very loving way, a very gentle way, very open way. And you perhaps feeling, oh, is this the light at the end of the tunnel then? But there's a walking away there. So, or even if you do perhaps have a relationship with this person, it may not go where you perhaps think it's going to go. I mean, if you're looking at this from a long-term perspective, this could be something that manifests until August time, but I'm not really seeing it that way. I mean, there's many ways I could interpret these cards for you, but what I feel I need to say to you is there's a reason this person's come in. You've just got to let it unfold into what it needs to be. I hope that helps, okay? It's very exciting. You're attracting love in. It's a sign from the universe you're in the right energy. Liza, thank you for the donation. Hi, Liz, a message from my DM and the angels, please. So what's the message coming through for you from your DM today? Will you answer if I reach out? So this person is thinking about contacting you right now. Are you going to answer me if I reach out? Are you going to answer the phone? Are you going to reply to my message? Are you going to be receptive? So what is going on said between you? And what is bringing that thought up? Why is your person perhaps worried that you're not going to answer the phone or reply? I want to fix this, because they know they've got to fix something. So they may feel like they've screwed this up, messed it up, and they want to fix it, and now they're wondering if you're going to answer the phone or reply. So I definitely feel there's going to be a communication coming in. What else is going on? What else is going on? We've got open your eyes. Says if someone shows you who they are, believe them the first time. So what I'm feeling like with this is your person is worried that you may not give them another chance because you may have opened your eyes to something they've done, the way they've behaved. You know, it's like you might think, well, you treated me that way, you might do it again. Or there could be some anxiety there around what they've done in the past. But you're looking at this with fresh eyes anyway. So the angels are reminding you to keep your eyes open to how they're coming back in. Are they coming back in correctly? Which I feel they are going to do, because they want to fix it with you. Okay, is there an opportunity for them to run again, or what is not healed yet, what's still being dealt with? I feel stuck in my current life. So it may be, just be aware that when this person comes back, because they are going to, they may still feel stuck in their life. It could be in a situation they're in, or so they may not actually be able to be all in, even though they want to fix it. Okay, or may not be able to be all in at this present moment. So you've just got to keep your eyes open to what's actually going on, because sometimes we want to connect so badly, we forget about all the other stuff. So when's this communication coming in? Because I feel it's coming in soon. Have we got any timings? We've got spring. So I'm not seeing it as in a spring energy, as in a season. I'm seeing it as something's about to happen. Something's about to spring into action. Something's about to happen. Something's about to move forward quick. So this could happen any time. So just be aware that your person and their energy today wants to communicate. I hope that helps, okay? But they definitely want to fix something with you. CeCe Lynn, thank you for the donation. Hi Liz, how does my love feel today? I've seen him yesterday, it was very nice. I'm so happy. That's really good to know. So what does he want you to know? I know I shouldn't contact you unless I can treat you right. So it's like he wants to treat you right. And he's saying that, I know I shouldn't contact you now until I can treat you right. So he wants to treat you right. And clearly if you come together, then he wants to treat you right. But he's like, in that message there, that he wants to come back in again when he can treat you right. And that may be soon, it may be a little bit longer, but he wants to do it right. So that's a good thing that he's saying that to you. And he's saying your beauty blinds me. So he was very blinded by your beauty when he saw you. It means he can't get enough of you. You're everything to him. You take his breath away. And he's saying, yeah, you rock my world. So he's saying, you rock my world and your beauty blinds me. So this is about him finding you very beautiful, but also that you turn him on, you rock his world, you make him feel things he hasn't felt. So, you just make him feel, I'm trying to say it without that, it like a rock. So hard as a rock, I'm trying to say, in a PG but 18 plus way, if you know what I mean. So you turn him on, okay? That's how you made him feel. You rocked his world in that way. And he's saying, now I know I need to contact you when I can show up the right way, when I can treat you correctly, which is a good thing because he's manning up, he's leveling up for you. So what else do you need to know? So really the message is just be patient with the timing of this and the way it's unfolding now. Okay, we've got redirect your thoughts. So if you start getting panicky about something, redirect your thoughts. Focus on what you want to attract in this relationship, not on what you fear will happen. So don't worry about fears, about, anything that could go wrong. Focus on what can go right, because when you redirect your thoughts towards what you do want, it creates that in your life. I hope that helps, okay? Judy, thank you for the donation. Judy, where's your question? Let me have a look. Oh, there we are. Hi, lovely Liz. It's wonderful to see you. Thank you for being here, honey. Can I get messages from my DM? How is he feeling? So, how is your DM feeling about you? He's saying to you, I was worried our love was too good to be true. Okay, they're asking me to do a heart. So that's what was going on with him, or what is going on with him. You know, he's thinking, is this too good to be true? But you've got the eagle, so he's definitely coming back around. Okay, so he's going to come back around. So you may get eagles coming to you. You may see eagles. Let me bring in my eagle deck. Divine Masculine Comes Home Oracle. Okay. So, oh, thank you, Joy. Joy just bought me a hot chocolate. Thank you so much, honey. I'll be able to have that next week. So, thank you, Joy, for that, honey. I'm just seeing it come up on there. And that's on the Buy Me a Hot Chocolate app. Look at this today. Okay, so something could happen today. He could come back today. Okay, this is how quick it's going to come in, Judy, for you. Okay, because he's thinking about it today. He's thinking, I was worried our love was too good to be true. Now I know it isn't. I know I deserve this love, just like you do. And I am coming back. Give me fear. Yeah, there's still fear there, though. Let me just see what's going on, Sad, because you got today. So he could reach out today. But don't worry if he doesn't. It means he's thinking about it today. You are the love of my life. The times we shared are the happiest of my life, or were the happiest of my life. So you're the love of his life. That's how he feels about you. And he's thinking about the happy times today. This is what he wants you to know today. So it could be a communication he wants to come in with today, but he's letting you know today that he is thinking about you. That's how he feels about you. And the eagle is a huge sign that he's coming back around. Okay, so it's about being ready for anything. It's about trusting the process. So what's the guidance for you? We've got Tower. So any Tower moments you're going through, any chaos, upheaval, it's all happening for a reason. Okay, Ace of Wands. He's going to take action. And this is fire, okay? Take action towards your dreams and goals. This is a great time to move forward. So the angels are asking you to focus on what you're doing right now. Even if you're going through some chaos or Tower moments in your own life, it's all happening for the right reasons, because he's going to come back around. Furthest timeline out is March, but I'm not feeling anything like that. This is coming in soon. Soon, soon, soon with the Ace of Wands. It's fast-paced, sexy energy, it's desire, it's action, it's I'm going to do something. That's what you need to know. I hope that helps, okay? Don't people put the most ridiculous things in the chat? They really do. So it just makes me laugh. I mean, honestly, my moderators, you must laugh out loud at some of the things you delete on here. Have you ever seen anything so ridiculous? It just makes me smile, honestly. Really, just know, people, if you're watching me and you're trying to get a reaction, you might think I'm reacting now. Honestly, I find it hilarious. Okay, nothing you can say or do could ever trigger me. Because trust me, I've been triggered so much in my life in the past, nothing triggers me anymore. The only person who has the power to trigger me is my twin flame. That's it, okay? And I'm working on releasing that, okay? So whatever you say or do, just know you're making fools of yourselves. That's all I'm going to say, okay? I just find it hilarious. And, you know, for those of you who have channels like Rob and Nana, Angelic Echoes, it just gives you a taste of what to expect when you go live and do your own stuff, because people they've got nothing better to do, have they? It's funny, really. Just makes me laugh, honestly. The thing I could tell you some stories. It's so funny. Anyway, I just lost my chat there as it jumped up. So we've done Liza, we've done CeCe, Lynn, Judy. We're going to do Sonali now. So thank you for the donation, Sonali. Sonali says, Sarab's current thoughts and feelings towards me. What do you need to know? Okay, what's the message coming through? There's your message, okay? So what he's saying to you is, I didn't want to fall in love, but I couldn't help it. So he may not have been ready for you when you met, or when he fell in love with you, you know, because he couldn't help himself. But he said, I wasn't ready for it, I didn't want it, but I couldn't help it. So, you know, you affected his life, and there's nothing you can do about it. What he isn't saying is he wants to say sorry if, you know, pushed you away, or he denied the love in any way. He's saying, because you are the love of my life. So what he isn't saying, what he wants to say is that you're the love of his life, and he's sorry if he made you feel that you weren't. I want to say sorry to you. So I feel he's intending to come forward with an apology. So you may see red roses as a symbol of that. So what does he want to apologise to you for? I feel it's for not making you feel that you are the love of his life. What's that at the bottom? He's getting my attention. There are so many things I need to say. So it's many, many things he wants to say. And he's saying, I will walk away. So if he's in something he needs to walk away from, he's going to do that. Maybe he wants to apologise to you for walking away from you. And he said, I'm sorry, there's so many things I need to say. I didn't mean to walk away. I just wasn't ready for your love. So what's the next action or anything you need to be aware of? We've got, the Page of Pentacles in reverse. So there may still be some lessons he needs to learn. So Page of Pentacles, whenever I connect with it, is about life lessons, soul growth. And because it's in reverse, I feel like he's still learning lessons. There's still things he's got to do. Still lessons he needs to learn. So there's unfinished business between you. And that's why you got the moon moving on top of the deck around this moon cycle as well. However, there is still things he's learning. So even though he wants to come forward, and he could well reach out between now and the full moon, he doesn't love himself enough. That's still what he's learning. And he said, I was hurt too. So this has hurt him too, the separation or whatever you've been through. But he still doesn't love himself enough. And that's still the lesson he's learning. I hope that helps, okay? Michelle, thank you for the donation, honey. Morning, Liz. Any messages from my Mohammed? So what does Mohammed want you to know today? There it is, okay? And that one. He said, I miss our intimate moments. I think about them a lot. So he's been thinking about you intimately. Intimate moments can mean intimate, or like a conversation or something that meant something deeply. And he's been changing himself in his life. So he has been working on himself during this separation or silence or, whatever the distance has been between you, he's working on that. Difficulties. So there is difficulties that are being overcome, and that's what he's working through. We've also got reaching your goal. Pay attention to the signs and put yourself first. So you may feel like he's been putting himself first in this connection, but it's because he's been changing himself for the better to reach the goal with you. So the signs are showing you that you're going to reach your goal, which is union or whatever you're wanting in your life, because this could also be other things too. So the message for you is love yourself, because that makes you more romantically attractive. It makes you more desirable to your person. So if you're working on you putting yourself first, and I feel that's definitely what you've been doing, it's drawing him in. And the signs are showing you this is real, that you're going to overcome these difficulties, that you're going to reach your goal. So you're on the right path to move things forward. Both of you are. So what's going unsaid? What isn't he saying? He's saying, I'm working on being better because I don't feel good enough. So that's why he's saying, I'm changing, I'm working on me. So he is working on being better, doing better. Okay, that's what you may not see. He's also saying, I feel this connection too. So he feels everything that you feel. That's how he feels. So why is he running? Why is he running, or why is he still perhaps holding back a little bit? Or he's saying to you, I don't think I'm good for you, good enough for you. I've never been truly loved before. That's why. So remember, it's just about him realising he is good enough. He is enough. Page of Swords, delays in communication, not forever. You're being protected at this time. So use telepathy to communicate instead. So you could be receiving messages through music, signs, syncs, all that. I hope that helps, okay? Varsha, thank you for the donation. I'm sure I've answered a question for you, did I, earlier? DM's feelings third-party situation is next action. Just let me know in the chat. I've already answered a question for you because I feel like you're repeating what you're asking. Rather than getting mixed up again. Okay, so karmic situation. What's going on in his third-party situation? What's going on? It's not how it used to be. So he's well aware in his karmic situation, his third-party situation, that it's not how it was. So maybe at one point it was good and it was what he thought it would be, but it's not that now. It's not how it used to be at all. So he's aware of that. He is aware of what isn't right in his karmic situation. Okay, so what's he dealing with? He's saying, I'm afraid that you will walk away from me. This isn't his karmic situation, this is you. What he's afraid of is leaving everything behind and then you leaving him behind. That's his biggest fear. Okay, so I'm afraid that you'll walk away from me. So it's like, I'll stay where I am because it's what I'm used to, and you might walk away and leave me. And he's saying, who are you and why have you affected me so much? So he's trying to work out what this love is. He's like, who are you? Why have you affected me? And that means like he's soul searching, trying to understand why you have this hold on him. You know, why he can't seem to let you go. So why is he running from you at this time? He said, I find it hard to talk about my feelings. So he may not be able to talk about this third party situation. He may not be able to talk about his feelings with anyone. So you may be going through a lot of pain and repressing it. They're giving me a little bit of indigestion and heartburn as I'm connecting with this. Getting close to you frightens me. So it scares him getting close to you because he's afraid you're going to walk away from him. And he said emotional intimacy scares me. So being emotional with you scares him in general, opening up, because he's worried that if he opens up too much, he's going to be vulnerable and you could walk away from him. Okay, so what's going on said, I don't feel good enough. There it is. That's why he stays where he is, or that's why he is currently where he is. I don't feel he's going to stay there. Okay, what's his next action towards you? His next action is, we've got 2 of Pentacles in reverse. So again, he's got to work through balancing his life. He's got to get balanced. He's got to realise what he wants. He's got to work himself out. So his next action is to sort himself out. It's not like an action step to you. It's like, I need time to deal with me. That's what you need to know. I hope that helps, okay? Pamela, thank you for the donation. Messenger for me and my person, Tehran, will we link? So what does Tehran want you to know? So Tehran is saying to you, it's been impossible for me to move on. So he may have tried to move on from you or forget you or deny you, but he can't. It's so intense between us, that's why he can't move on. So the feelings they're undeniable. You know how he says with twin flame love, soul love, you know, he can't forget you in any way, shape or form. So will you link? Will you link? And I think you mean by link, you mean get together or have a life or whatever. So you've got the 10 of Swords and you've got the 8 of Cups and you've got Judgment in reverse. So I feel the message here is very clear. There needs to be an end of a cycle first. He's got to walk away from something first. And this could be judgment. Feeling judged. Feeling like, what are people going to think? What are people going to do? What are people going to say? So this could be because he's in something needs to release. Or it could just be his own fears in general about making changes, or not necessarily. This isn't like about being with you. Please understand that. It's not like he's thinking, what are people going to think about me being with you? I'm not getting that. Unless there's like something big between you, like perhaps a huge age gap or something like that, or a religious difference. I feel this is more, he's got to walk away from something first or deal with something first, and he's worried about what people are going to think. So as soon as he gets over that fear of being judged by others, but really it's about him judging himself, that's when he's going to make a change. So he could well break out of whatever he's in, either over the next 10 weeks or 18 weeks, or I feel it's more likely going to be between October and August. So I feel like October to August is a timeline where he's going to walk away from whatever he's in or whatever he needs to deal with. And what his biggest fear is that in that time, you're going to walk away from him because you're going to judge him for the time it's taken. Or his biggest fear is you walking away. That's his biggest fear, okay? So let me just get another card out here. Yeah, we got they are the one. He knows you're the one. And you know he's the one. It says you've already met the romantic partner you seek. So you already know that you're meant to be. It's just that there's something in the way or that needs to be dealt with first that needs to be completed. And I feel that cycle is going to complete. I hope that helps, okay? Todd, thank you for the donation. Does Tonya want a relationship with me? Does Tonya want a relationship with you? Well, there's a big transition going on within Tonya's life. You've changed her life in some way. I feel she's definitely going to connect with you and tell you how she feels, because she may have been doing a lot of deep thinking, or maybe you have, or maybe both of you have. That's coming out the other side. Now, I love this as well, because the Hermit in this deck, there's a scythe, and you've got the Death card. Okay, so, and because this in reverse, it's coming out of the Hermit, so coming out of the delays or the no contact or silence or whatever it is. But I feel there's a big shift happening here. So I feel the message is Tonya wants something new with you. And that could well be a new beginning. You know, the Death card is about an ending for a new beginning. So what's going on said? What's she wanting to say to you? So Tonya said, I didn't know love until you came into my life. So you've changed something in her. I'm not playing games. I'm just scared. I love how smart you are. So she loves how smart you are. She loves how intelligent you are. She loves how you carry yourself, the person you are. It's very attractive to her, okay? And she said, I'm not meaning to play games with you if it seems that way. She's just scared because you've come into her life and changed it. She didn't know what love was. She didn't really know that love could feel this way. So you've brought in this opportunity on the horizon there for a new beginning, a whole new life. And maybe she's been single for a while, or she's been isolating, or, you know, she could have been very quiet about something. But I feel like you've shown her a new way. And it doesn't matter what a situation is or a circumstance. I feel she's been very lonely and isolated within her own self. And you've shown her a new way. It's like you've shown her she can be happy again. So I feel the answer is yes, she wants a relationship with you. It's just, when is she going to be able to allow it to come in? I just want to see if she's running from anything. Okay, I find it hard to admit my part in this. And our spiritual connection scares me. So she feels like this is more than just a relationship. It's a spiritual bond, which it probably is. And she's finding it hard to admit to her part in this. So again, this could be making her move or taking action or whatever that is. But I feel the answer to your question is yes, she does want a relationship with you. You've got to have faith in how this is going to manifest. I hope that helps, okay? Sophia E, thank you for the donation. Hi Liz, question in chat below. A had sent a small message recently. I'm not chasing at all. I feel like me not going back to his classes is closure. What are his 3D feelings and intentions? So what is he feeling and thinking? I know I have to be less stubborn. So he feels stubborn. He feels like he needs to move beyond that to be able to do something. And he said, I'm seeing people more clearly and removing them one by one. So he may also be going through a bit of a cleansing. He could be removing friends from his social media. He could be releasing things in general. And you may be noticing that going on. Or maybe he's seeing it as, that you're removing yourself or removing things one by one. Maybe he's saying, okay, I'm not going to your class. I'm going to take you off social media. Maybe he feels that way, like you're removing him because of his stubbornness. So he feels like he's creating the problem. That's what I'm feeling when I'm connecting with his energy. It's like, if I wasn't so stubborn, you wouldn't need to behave this way. So he feels like he's the problem here. Okay, so he wants to be less stubborn. He's saying, your body drives me crazy. Okay, so he loves your body. He loves looking at you. He loves connecting with you. He loves the way you are. So he's very attracted to you physically. A lot of desire. It's like the chemistry is off the charts. And he said, I love how smart you are. So it's not just about your body either. It's how smart you are. That you're very intelligent. That you're a very powerful person. So it's like he knows that you're the whole package. And that's really what he's showing you there. You're everything to me. But his problem is that he's stubborn. I'm removing, and they give me the word removing. He said, I'm running from my feelings, not from you. And he's removing himself from that for that reason. So I feel like he's very good at wearing a mask and cutting people off. But I don't feel he wants to cut you off in any way. So his intention is to move forward or take some kind of action, to adjust something. So the adjustment, the Knight of Wands is adjustments. I feel he's going to adjust being stubborn. That's his intention, to stop being so stubborn and actually change that so he's able to show you how he feels or take some kind of action. And I feel you know that he needs to be the one to reach out or take action. So this is about you letting him take control, because if you don't let him do that, he's going to remain stubborn. And obviously you do what's right for you. So what's the guidance for you in this situation? The guidance for you is to bring balance in however you need to bring it in. Okay, so you're moving into Libra season. This is justice as well. So moving into the Libra season, balance your energy however you need to do that, whether that's you deciding not to go back to the classes, whatever it is. Because that balance is being restored for the highest good of all, including him, so he can take action and not be stubborn. I hope that helps, okay? Ashweeni, thank you for the donation. Is this for your friend S? I think this may be for your friend S. Let me just have a deep breath in there. So maybe some heart activation. Let's connect with your friend S and her masculine. I was jealous because I was afraid of losing you. So there may have been some jealousy. This could be from both sides. So S may have been jealous. DM may have been jealous. Okay, so jealousy is fear of lack. When we get jealous, we think someone's got what we want, or we haven't got something, or, we get very worried and afraid. So, or we want the attention perhaps that someone else is getting. So it's all fear of losing you. So I realised I need to heal parts of myself, and this could be the jealousy, the green-eyed monster coming up. I look at pictures of you. So what S's masculine is doing is looking at you. So when I'm talking to S directly, for example, your masculine is looking at you, pictures of you, could be watching you on social media, could have a picture of you in their head, or could have a picture of you in general, and realizing through the connection itself that they need to heal jealousy. But that jealousy is coming from a place of love, not fear. Obviously it is fear-based, but I mean, it's because they love you. It's not because there's anything evil or nasty. It's like, I'm jealous because I don't want to lose you. I'm jealous because I don't want you with anyone else. I'm jealous because I want to spend time with you. It's not like I'm jealous of you because you're doing this, this, or this. Does that make sense? Obviously, jealous is a lower energy. I'm not saying it's coming from love at all. What I mean is, it's coming from a place of love. Whereas this person is jealous because they don't want you with anyone else. So that's what your person is experiencing. So what else do you need to know? What else do you need to know? We've got express your love. So this person wants to speak their love, their truth. So it's important to let people know you love them. You have nothing to lose. So your person's getting to a point where they know if they don't express themselves, they're going to lose you. So they have nothing to lose by expressing themselves. So I feel they're going to tell you how they feel because there's all this jealousy rearing up inside. And it may be causing heartburn and acid reflux. So if you're feeling that way, if you're having any issues with your digestive system, especially like where the esophagus is, so that affects heartburn, indigestion, acid reflux, burping, that kind of thing. That's the reason why. I hope that helps, okay? Harley, thank you for the donation. Few days you read for me, you got double Hermit and double Knight of Wands from 2 different decks. My separated wife of 20 years, love of my life, is with another man. Will I be able to trust and love? So first of all, what does your wife want to say? What does your wife want to apologise for? Will you hear me out? So I definitely feel this person intends to have a conversation with you. So your wife intends to talk to you. Okay, will you hear me out? That's what's on their mind. I'm not saying you want to get back together, but this may be clearing the air or sorting something out. So I definitely feel there's going to be a conversation coming. Are you going to hear me out, okay? And will you be able to trust and love? Obviously, that's up to you. That's your choice. Recognising everything happens for a reason. Okay, so let's see what the angels say about this. Will you be able to trust and love? We've got the 5 of Pentacles. You're not going to miss out on what's meant for you. So you may feel right now like you're out in the cold. It may have affected your ego because she's with someone else. And that's hurt you. It's affected your ego. It's more about the ego than anything else. Because there is a light. Look at the light up there. So there is hope there. Okay, and it's about you walking away from what you've been in. It's about everything you've given to for a long amount of time. It's betrayal. It's all that's hurting. When that clears, then obviously you're going to start again. You're going to learn how to love yourself again. And that will create your own identity again. Instead of being in an identity of a couple and a we, you're going to be in an I and a me. And that's going to get you back to you. And then magically, boom, all of a sudden you'll be like, I think I can date again. I think I can trust and love again. It will come on all of a sudden because time really is a healer. But the message I need to share with you here is you're not going to miss out on what's meant for you. And it's very likely God's got a plan for you that's going to be even better than what you've had. But you can't see it yet because you're in this painful phase. It's like you're in the caterpillar phase becoming the butterfly. So what's the message for you? But I do feel your wife wants to communicate. Give me fear or clear the air. And that could be to make herself feel better or, to sort something out with you that you need to sort out. So the guidance with this new moon is reveal what needs to be seen. So the angel's saying you've got to look beyond what you're in. Because sometimes you're so in, and this is for anyone who's dealing with a situation, sometimes we are so involved or absorbed in what's going on, we can't see it clearly. So we have to take a step back to see things clearly. So if you actually take a step back from the situation and breathe and become the observer, you'll recognise, well, that relationship wasn't serving me. It wasn't actually what I wanted at all. So this is all being revealed to you right now. This needs to be seen by you. And forgive. It's all about forgiveness. You have the opportunity now to forgive and release. So it starts with forgiving the self. Doing the Ho'oponopono prayer, I'm sorry, please forgive me, I love you, thank you to yourself. So forgive yourself for perhaps not seeing what needed to be seen, and then the way things have happened. So forgive yourself. Say, it's not my fault. And I don't mean that in a it's all your fault way, in a it's okay. It's okay. I'm going to be okay. I'm going to forgive myself. It's not my fault. And then forgiving everything else and saying, well, I forgive her, him, everyone else, because this is just the way it's meant to happen. God's got another plan for me. I am loved. God loves me so much. He's going to give me another opportunity at love. It's a new beginning. It's about seeing it in that way. So this is all an opportunity to forgive. So you have the power to forgive. Now, this is Scorpio and Pisces energy. So it may be that during the Scorpio season, which comes in the 23rd of October to 21st of November, something is actually seen or revealed, and that helps you to move into forgiveness. Or something, you get more information on something, so something else could come out. Things that you want to see, secrets being revealed, and then you actually forgive and heal properly and fully in the Pisces season, which is 19th of Feb to the 20th of March, and that's when you feel ready to love again. So I feel that yes, you are going to love again, and honestly, it will get better. You know, and the thing is, when you've been with someone for a long amount of time, it's been a big part of your identity, and it's that is hurtful. It's that because obviously you've trusted someone, you've given to something, and you've got to let go of the pain. You know, say for example, I was with my ex for 5 years, and the thing that I grabbed onto and I really struggled to heal when that ended, okay, was the fact that I bought him a car. And it was a lot of money. It wasn't just like a cheap car. I bought him an expensive car. And I had to forgive myself for that. It was grating on me. Can't believe I did that. And I was going over it in my mind. It was making me resentful and all that. And then I just let it go. I thought, there's nothing I can do about it. Who cares? It's only money. I can make more. I can't drive anyway, so who cares? And I actually released it. Once I did that, I was able to move on like that. Because it wasn't a relationship I was holding on to. It was all the things I felt that I'd done wrong in that relationship, or the problems I'd caused for myself that I had to forgive. So it was nothing to do with the person at all. It was about the journey with the self. And I feel that's what you need to do. You need to sit down and think about you, and think that now you can put yourself first and work on you. And that's a very beautiful thing. So I'm going to finish with a message for you from Jesus. What does Jesus want you to know? So Jesus is saying to you, first message is, your faith will save you. You'll be able to go in peace. Okay, so in other words, this is saying to you, you know, your faith has saved you. This is happened for a reason. Go in, and this is also you perhaps releasing anything around the karmic situation as well. Go in peace. It's okay. Your faith will save you. And also Jesus saying, he that believeth in me and the works I do, there's greater works that she'll do because of God. So in other words, it's a bit intense, that is. What this means is if you believe in God, you can work this situation to your advantage, knowing that God works through you. So you learn a lesson for a reason in this situation. That's what you need to know. I hope that helps, okay? So I'm at the top of the chat. Thank you so much to everyone for being here. Thank you for all the donations, for liking. I'm going to pull some out of the chat now, okay? So you don't need to donate anymore. In fact, I'll say no more donations so I can answer people in the chat. Harley says, I've started going back to church. So yes, it has. Absolutely. Find your faith however you need to. Ignore these people who come on saying cards are bad and all that. You know, you've got to do what's right for you. I have an amazing connection with God and Jesus, so I don't care what anyone says. But I feel there's blessings ahead for you. And I feel the Pisces season is going to be a real turning point for you. And remember how powerful you are. You've got a whole life ahead of you. It doesn't matter how old you are, how young you are. It doesn't matter. Okay? Life begins again. Honestly, my sister, she got out of a really bad marriage. She was with her husband for years and years. They got a daughter. And she got out of that marriage. And it was very abusive at the end. And, you know, she went to church. That's what she did because she's very religious. She's a Catholic. And she met her new partner through church, not actually someone who went to church, but through someone she knows who went to that church. And they've been together for 2 years and they've got a wonderful relationship now. So, yeah, so, you know, and she's my sister's like 8 years older than me. And her new partner, he is widowed. He lost his wife to cancer and he is widowed and he's 61. And my sister's 8 years older than me. I always forget how old she is. So I'm 49. What's that? 51, 2, 3, 4, 5. So she's 57 and she's found the love of her life. So it doesn't matter about age or, age is illusion anyway. So your life begins when you begin to live your life. That's the point I'm making. And a big shout out to her for, turning her life around as well. My sister's a warrior, she's had cancer 3 times. So, yeah, warrior there. So, yeah, life begins again. We're going to do It's Me again. Says, Liz, I heard that my twin's dog passed away yesterday and I felt the energy from my twin deeply. What T would like to tell me after this incident? So I'm so sorry he's going through that. Remember, he's learning. There'll be a big lesson there, because, losing someone is losing someone. And, the thing is, when you've got a dog, it can be like a child. So what does he want to say to you? So he's saying to you, my mind is obsessed with thoughts of you. So he's thinking of you at this time, perhaps wanting you to be there. He's thinking about you. But I feel his mind is obsessed with thoughts of what's happened. So he's something like he's saying, my mind is cloudy right now because of everything that's going on. So there is grief there. Every day I think of reaching out. So he does want to reach out to you right now because obviously he's gone through a loss. And he wants you by his side. That's what he wants. And this is what he's realising. So he is thinking of reaching out. And he said, I was afraid of being tied down. So also what I'm getting is, and this is a really weird thing to come through, but this is the truth. Losing the dog the way he has could also be a huge sign that he's now free to be able to perhaps pursue you in a new way. So what I mean is sometimes we're tied down by certain things. And when they are released, it's a way the universe says there's a clear path. Does that make sense? So the dog passing away, obviously the dog was a responsibility and that's now been taken away. So it's like the dog has also moved out of the way so that your masculine can move towards you. And I know it's a weird way of looking at it, but that's the truth. Okay, it's whether it's taken, like that's happened in my own journey in some respect, but obviously my twin didn't see it that way and caused more problems. But the point I'm making is sometimes God will remove certain things for a reason. And we have to be bold and strong enough to recognise the path is becoming clear. So I feel it's also assisting with your union. That's what you need to know. I hope that helps, okay? I'm going to do a message for Rob. Let's do a message for Guided by Fire. What does Avery want you to know today? Okay, we've got, I need a hug from you so badly. So he's really missing you. He's missing hugging you. He wants to hug you. I need a hug so badly. So I feel it's been a long time since he's actually had a really decent hug off anyone. And he's saying, that's what I really want more than anything else. I'd really love you to hug me. Okay, because he feels safe with you. So what's going unsaid? So maybe you feel that way too. You may feel like you need a hug. Go hug a tree. Okay. I do want to be with you. So he does want to be with you. And he's saying that to you. I do want to be with you. And I was thinking about tree hugging yesterday because we had someone on the channel called Tree Hugger. My childhood had a huge impact on me. Okay, he's saying this connection is too intense for me right now. So he does this while he's running. Wow, ambulance just went past with lights on but no siren. I don't understand what I'm feeling. So these are like his childhood wounds. I feel this is his inner child. Because of course he knows what he's feeling. He's a grown man and he's a psychic. But his inner child is saying, I don't understand what I'm feeling. This is too intense for me. That's what his inner child is feeling. So he's going through some inner child wounds that are making him feel all these feelings. So what's the guidance for you with the new moon? What do you need to know? What's the guidance? I've just realised I've been on for 3.5 hours. That's how quick it's gone. Okay, sometimes I totally lose track of time when I'm reading cards. Clear your mind and embrace the flow of life. And that may be exactly what you're doing right now. These are both Gemini energies as well. One's a last quarter moon, one's a full moon. Okay, so this could be a huge message about what you're moving towards with the full moon, that you are clearing your mind, you're clearing the clutter, you're clearing the space. And that's embracing the flow of life. That's what you're doing. So I feel the message for you is that what you're doing is you're just allowing things to come and go, and you're allowing things to unfold naturally. You're just letting things unfold, and I feel he's the one that's stressing out. Yeah, the devil. So he's overcoming his fear, his ego, not letting the ego create a problem. And that's what you've been overcoming. You say it's been one of the worst years of your life, but the wood snake has shed so much because it's allowed you to feel, and it's allowing him to feel as well. So he is feeling all this energy, is feeling you. we've got they are sad. He's sad because of everything he's feeling. So he is sad. He wants a hug because of what he's feeling. So you're going to feel their energy. Don't be surprised if you feel like you need a hug. Okay, so hug Jonas. I hug Angela. I hope that helps, okay? We're going to do, Angle says, yesterday I rudely behaved with him, whether how many times he tried to ask why I'm upset I didn't talk with him. In other days when I'm upset, he asked me by sending messages, but not yesterday. Well, if this is about you working through whatever it is you've got going on. So you're perhaps wondering what he's going to do next or how he feels about you now. He said, I know I have to be less stubborn. So I feel what he's trying to do is show you that he cares. And it's about you being less stubborn as well. Like, being open and understanding that when you feel that way, when you feel like you're going through something, sometimes what we do is push our person away. So what's being unsaid, he's saying things are not what they seem. So I think he's aware, he's aware of why you're doing what you're doing. It's not like he's going to stay away. I feel he's just going to give you a little bit of space to come to terms with what you're going through. Because he's learning as well how to step out of his comfort zone and take a risk and open up more to you and be around you. And I feel it's taken a lot for him to do that. So the angels say you'll always be taken care of. You'll always be provided for when you have faith. So recognize whatever you've been going through, this too shall pass, and you're not alone. So I feel that he is going to reach out to you again. It's not like he's just going to disappear on you now. I feel he's just giving you a little bit of space because he is loyal to you. He's tried to show loyalty to you, and he does care about you, and he is wondering what you're up to and what you've been through. So I feel he is showing his caring side to you, and that's what you need to know. So I feel he will reach out again. Okay, well, he's going to reach out. Okay, whatever's going on, he's going to reach out to you. Okay, so he's going to, and that's why he's perhaps saying that to you, that he knows he has to be less stubborn to be able to be the one to come forward and show up for you. And that's what he wants to do. So I feel he's giving you a little bit of space. So just trust him to move forward. You have to trust that he's loyal to you. You have to trust that he's going to be the one to come forward and show up for you, and he is. You just got to have faith, okay? If you're going through something, if you feel like you need him, that's when you find faith. Because what we do a lot of the time is want our person there to help us and be there, and they aren't, because we have to find faith. We have to call on God instead, or call on our guides or angels, or to find that strength from within and above to get through what we're going through. You don't need your person to be there to help you because you have that support from heaven. And when they're not there, that's what you learn, and that's true. Every single person here has gone through something that perhaps we thought we needed someone else to get us through, but we don't. We get through it ourselves. I hope that helps, okay? So let me just check my emails. Give me 2 seconds. So I've been on for 3.5 hours. So I'll just see what's going on here, okay? So I'm going to do, Saranga says, how is Kashif's higher self guiding him towards the journey? Okay, let's connect with Mystic Moon's deck. Okay, so how is Kashif's higher self guiding him towards the journey? There we go. Okay, so the card coming through is exposed. Says the fears are being exposed to them. So facing fears. Says they fear being seen fully. Let them open up at their own pace. So I feel the fears are coming up to the surface. And his biggest fear is being exposed. So this could well be because of the situation he's in or things he's got going on. So you've got to let him open up at his own pace. You can't force or rush this. And he may be afraid that you're going to expose him because you know everything about him. You know that you're who you are. You know what you know. So I feel that he is also a bit concerned that you are perhaps going to expose him in some way. So this could be, for example, to a karmic partner, or bring something out into the open, or bring a secret out or something like that. So he may be afraid in that way. And that's irrational. That's irrational fears. My masculine has those irrational fears. Because obviously as if you'd do that, But this is about the fears he goes through. So all these fears are coming up within him to expose what he needs to change and do. So let me bring in something else he's learning. What else is he learning? What else is he learning at this time? Negative thinking. He's saying, I constantly get lost in repetitive negative thoughts, So I'm trying to be more aware of my thinking, and I'm learning to observe my thoughts so I can turn my negative thoughts into more positive ones. He unblocked me, but what will I even talk to him? Well, first of all, if he's unblocked you, that's a really good sign. Don't do anything. Let him come to you. Okay, because if he's unblocked you but hasn't yet reached out, okay, it's because he doesn't feel ready yet to. Okay, so don't rush in with a message or anything like that. Just let him come to you. And if he's unblocked you, that's a good thing, because it's also showing you whether he trusts you again in his mind. Okay, he feels safe again. So just let him come to you in his own way. And you're saying, what will he even talk about? Let him make the move, and then obviously let the connection flow. Call on Archangel Gabriel to guide your words and your voice and your thoughts. I hope that helps. Guided by Universe says, hi Liz, any messages from him? So what does he want to say to you today? What does he want to say to you today? The universe pulls me to you. I love that, because your name is Guided by Universe. So that's another sign you're working with the universe. And he's saying the universe pulls me to you. So it doesn't matter what's going on, where he is, what he's got in his life. He's always drawn back to you because of the connection. Okay. Saranga, write it down. Okay, write down. Don't vent it, write it down. Vent it, but write it down. Journal it in a piece of paper and a pad, and then you won't say it out loud. So what's going on said, got this for Guided by Universe for Yashi. I felt alone until I met you. So when he met you, he felt less alone. It felt like you understood him. He said, I want to make you an offer. So he is thinking about coming forward in some way. I've loved you for lifetime. So he also knows, because the universe keeps pulling you together, that you've known each other before, that you've had lifetimes together. I've been dreaming of you. And that's what I spoke about in yesterday's reading. I pretend to be happy, but I'm not. So he's wearing a mask. He's not happy with what he's in. Okay, what's he dreaming about then? And if you haven't watched yesterday's reading, I recommend you watch it, because it's all about dreams. He's saying, you are on my mind day and night. Okay? And I dreamt that we bought a house together. So he's always thinking about you. You're on his mind day and night. That's why he is dreaming about you. And he said, I dreamt we bought a house together. So he's thinking about the future. I hope that helps, okay? Heather, thank you for using Milestone, honey. Great to see you. Let me just put my drawer back in. It's falling out. Heather says, may I have a message from my angels and guides, of course. So what's the message from your angels and guides? The message is, see the bigger picture. And the Sagittarius energy is also asking you to stay focused and keep your eyes and your vision on what you desire. So see the bigger picture. There's a reason why everything's happening right now in your life, which you do know. So the angels are telling you nothing that you don't know. You already know that. But I feel something could also be manifesting for you around the Sagittarius season, which is 22nd November to 21st of December. And you've got the Ace of Cups. And this could be the relationship you're wanting. So there's a new relationship is about to begin. However, the most important relationship is always with yourself and source. So you may feel like you've got a really great relationship right now going on with God. You know, everything perhaps seems good in your life. You could have great friendships going on. There could be a new relationship, or this could be the renewed relationship with your person. And this could also be something manifesting around Sagittarius season and then getting more and more strong and intense around June. So this could also be a sign about love coming in. But I'm seeing this more as a relationship with yourself. Could also be the relationship you've got with your career or your friends or other things coming in. Things you're working on, things you're manifesting. So things you're manifesting are coming to fruition, and the angels are reminding you, you get those things and everything outside of you by working on the relationship with self and source. That's the most powerful thing. You know, when you have an amazing relationship with God or the creator, whoever, the universe, you manifest amazing things in your life, and that's what you're being reminded of. Is there anything else you need to know? What else do you need to know at this time? You got the 8 of Wands in reverse, so things may be slow going, but they are going to turn around. The delay will come to an end. So I'm definitely seeing this as the Hanged Man, because there's showing me any delays right now are going to come to an end. So I feel if you've been going through a delayed period of time, you've been asked to lighten the load. That's why you got the dolphins, and the dolphins are reminding you to be playful and have fun. The ship is coming, and I feel you're going to start seeing big rewards coming up, or big signs that what you're manifesting is coming around the Sagittarius season. So I feel Sagittarius season, things are shifting big time. I hope that helps, okay? Byron, thank you for being here, honey. Hi, Liz, I'd love a message from God, Jesus, and Alice, please. I'm struggling with my toxic living situation with no sign of forward movement away. Can I have a message? I'm spiraling these past few days. So what's the message? So first of all, what does Jesus want you to know? He's saying, unto you it's given to know the mystery of the kingdom of God. So you're not meant to have all the answers, because that's how you learn, that's how you grow. You have to learn to sit with what you're feeling, the darkness as well as the light, and allow your mind to calm down. So this is Jesus calming his thoughts down. You know, he's got his eyes closed, or he's connecting, he's relaxing. So it's reminding you that you go into spirals because you allow yourself to, and that's the truth. We all do it. So you have to pull yourself back into the now through breath work, meditation, affirming you are safe, all of that. So this is like Jesus saying to you, calm your mind down. You're not meant to know everything. And seek first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and all of these things shall be added unto you. So in other words, pray, connect with yourself and source, God, the creator, Jesus, your angels, and then whenever you want him will be given to you, whether it's a different living situation or your connection with Alice or whatever it is you want. So you've got to get the connection right with self and source first, and that may be what you're currently struggling with. Okay, because your ego pushes you into fear. So the message coming through from the universe, from God, is if you're feeling stuck in any area of your life, which you are, so if you're feeling stuck in any area of your life, whether it's a relationship or a job or just a situation, ask yourself what is stopping you from leaving. Leaving is scary, but sometimes it's the first step to take. Be brave, we're right beside you. So the angel's saying you're not stuck, you just think you are. Okay, no matter what happens, no matter how far you seem to be away from what you want to be or what you want to have, never stop believing that you will somehow make it. Have an unrelenting belief that things will work out, and the long road has a purpose. So God's saying there's a reason why you're on what seems to be a long road, because on that long road there's lessons you're learning. You've got to walk down that road, and it's okay because you have support. And it's only fear, thinking, what am I so afraid of? And you may think, well, I haven't got the money, I haven't got this or that. But you can do anything when you set your mind to it, because when you have faith, it will be given to you. So what's going on, Seb, between you and Alice? Alice is saying to you, you are the love of my life. So don't doubt that, okay? How did I get so lucky? I haven't given up on us. And you may think she's given up on you, or you may go into fear. She hasn't given up. She feels lucky that she's got you in her life, even though you're not physically together. But she is also learning, because you've got the devil. The devil is the ego, the obsession, the overthinking, the stress, the anxiety. You're both mirroring that. She's got her triggers, you've got yours. And you let the ego control you. So really, if you look at it from a religious perspective, because you've brought God and Jesus into this, you're letting the devil control you. And the devil only has control if you let him in. Okay, so you've got to blast him out. You've got to cast him out with Jesus' name, but also by knowing that prayer has power. The devil can't control you in the here and now. He can only control you in the past or the future, because he gets in your head and he says, oh, what about the past? You should have done that differently, shouldn't you? And then your mind starts overthinking. Or he says, oh, what if you don't end up with it and you're on your own for the rest of your life? Ooh, and you start overthinking. So if you say, well, so what, devil? So what? God's got my back. I trust in God's plan for my life. I know I'm safe. I know I'm going to be okay. The devil shuts up and goes away. Okay, so you've got to learn how to say, so what, in the face of your fears. I hope that helps, okay? Noelle, thank you for being here. Oh, okay. What if you literally have zero people for support, nowhere else to live? You call on your angels and you focus on the things you're grateful for in the present moment, and it will open doors. It's as simple as that. There's always support there, even if you can't physically see it. You call on your angels and they open doors. The angels create the way. If you read the book, The Secret by Rhonda Byrne, okay, or The Magic, she talks about she was on the streets and she started being grateful, and all of a sudden someone offered her something, then offered her something else. So when you're grateful, The universe opens doors where there are walls. When you focus on bliss, the universe will create a door where there is a wall. That's what you have to remember. The birds know they're going to get fed. They don't worry about it. The trees know they're going to lose the leaves and then gain them back again in the springtime. Jesus knew he was going to be crucified, but he also knew he was going to be resurrected through faith. And it's about faith. When you have faith, it moves everything forward. That's the message I need to share, okay? Freya says, what is Nabil planning to do? I spoke to him over text message day before yesterday. Is he going to message me anytime soon? Seeing rings everywhere. So those rings are a sign of commitment. And this is about you letting him come to you. You've got to let him come to you. What you wanting is coming, but you've got to stop trying so hard here. Commitment, Hierophant. He is going to give you the commitment. Just not quite yet, okay? Yeah, there's fear around this. You've got to let go of the fear because the two cards the right way round, all the rest are in reverse, is the Hierophant and the Seven of Pentacles, and that's what you're manifesting. You're wanting commitment, you're wanting marriage, you're wanting a ring, and that's what you're manifesting. So you have to have faith in divine timing. If you go up and try and force it out of him, it won't happen. Okay, you've got to trust in the connection because he will communicate at the right time, even if there's a delay. There will be good news, even if it feels bad right now. There will be a reconciliation. You know, you will come together, even if it's not happening right now. You know, it's about moving out of this trapped energy and fear. So I do feel he's going to come forward, just not yet, okay? Because all the cards you got there that are the communication cards, reconciliation cards, they're in reverse. And it's because you may be trying too hard. So he's saying, I've got lots of anger to deal with right now. You're being protected. I'm still trying to find myself. So he's dealing with anger right now. So he's going to reach out when he feels less angry. He's not angry at you, he's angry at himself. He's accepting himself in a physical way. Whether it's physically, as in the way he looks, the way he is, or accepting his physical circumstances. So what do you need to know? We've got Archangel Uriel. He's illuminating you to the truth. Bringing in healing, helping you to recognise everything is in divine timing. So he is going to reach out to you, just not yet, okay? There's some delays, and he is going to commit to you, just not yet. Otherwise, you want to receive that Hierophant with the Seven of Pentacles. So we got August, March, and October. So you got 3 timelines. So something big could have happened in August time, just gone. Maybe you felt in August there was lots of hope in the connection, and then perhaps it went away again, the hope. But in October, it's been renewed. So it's very likely he's going to reach out in October, and then something else is going to manifest around March. So October to March is a turning point in this connection. But you must have faith. I hope that helps, okay? Okay, I'm going to go off, guys. I've been on for nearly 4 hours, so thank you all for being here. If you haven't already, give me a thumbs up. I'm going to be live again tomorrow on Sunday for the new moon. Hopefully around the same time. Have a wonderful day. If you do want a personal reading with me, you can email me at guidedbyangelsreadings@gmail.com. If you haven't had a question answered, don't worry. Click anywhere during the replay and you'll receive an answer in the moment. Before I go, actually, let me just answer 2 people, my mods. I want to answer Ling and Donna. Okay, so Ling, because Ling and Donna have been with me all through this live. So Ling, what's the message for you from ST? Donna, I'm going to answer you in a minute, okay? You're the first thing I think about when I wake up. So Ling, ST is thinking about you right now. You're the first thing he thought about. I was going to say thought about. You're the first person he thinks about when, when he wakes up in the morning. You're the first thought on his mind. So he was thinking about you when he woke up this morning. And again, it's about you letting go of the when things are going to happen, when things are going to manifest. Because when the time is right, he's going to come in with an offer. He will offer you the world. He's offering you that big, creature, whatever it is, cow or whatever it is. He's going to offer you the right things at the right time, even if they're not happening right now, okay? Why is he running from you? I don't love myself. I was hurt too. So he doesn't love himself enough yet. That's what he's working on. So what's the message of the new moon? We've got take a reality check, and that's what he's doing. He's looking at his life very clearly. Something could also be shifting around the Capricorn season. But I feel this message is that you're being very honest with you. Just disconnected and reconnected. That's the angels telling me to go off. I've had enough. But we've got video call, so you could actually have a video call coming in. He could be thinking about calling you through video, or You could be receiving the call through a video. So in other words, you could receive messages on this video, on this live, or you could receive messages from him through a reading. That's what you need to know. And I'm going to do Mark for Donna. So this is for Donna. Okay. We've got, I was afraid to let you in completely, but again, you're the first thing I think about when I wake up. So he's thinking about you. Again, double message there. So again, this is collective. So if you're watching right now and you haven't had a message answered, it's obvious that they are thinking about you today and you were the first thought on their mind when they woke up this morning. That's what you need to know, okay? I know I can't, I've been on for nearly 4 hours. I mean, I can't answer everybody. I'm doing my best, you know. So we've got nothing has gone wrong. Trust the process. This connection is divinely timed, which you know. That's what you need to know, okay? Let me do Valentina then. Says, I'm in Miami. Can you tell me about Mario? Is he being loyal while we're away? Would he want a family and children with me? So is Mario being loyal to you? We've got 5 of Wands. There's conflict there. And I feel the conflict is within yourself. I feel you're worried about things for no reason. You're stressing about things. I don't feel there's anything going on that you need to worry about. There could be in a conflict between the two of you because you're not communicating. You're not trusting him. Obviously, if you're not trusting, things need to be said. And you got the 10 of Pentacles in reverse. So everything you want with him, it feels like it's out of reach. And this is because of conflict. So I feel if you actually air your concerns and maybe even work through it yourself first of all and ask yourself the question, why am I so worried about him cheating or not being loyal? What am I worried about? Why? And I feel you'll recognise that's about you, not him. So this could be your own inner fears. It could be you've been through pain in the past. Maybe someone let you down before. He could have let you down before. And that's what you've got to work through. And then I feel you feeling like he's not giving you what you want will come. Okay, because I feel it's there, it's just not there yet. Okay, so everything you're asking for and wanting, and the 10 of Pentacles is like happiness and joy, you know, all of that is available, just not at this particular moment. So what do the angels want you to know? We've got 5 of Swords. You'll get through this. It's about mindset. So whenever you're going through, it will pass. Trust that you'll overcome it and prevail. So I feel you're going to get through whatever the conflict is, but you're going to need to have a conversation. And before you have that conversation, which could bring up more conflict, perhaps sit down in this time and perhaps journal down your thoughts. So, okay, why do I feel this way? Why am I feeling all these things? And there you go, betrayed you before. So because he betrayed you before, there's some aspect of you that still hasn't forgiven or, you know, something that you're still dealing with. He blocked me. So obviously whatever's happened before is causing a problem. And the blocking can be because of conflict, pressure. So I feel the message is you're going to get through whatever it is. Let me just pull another card with the new moon. We've got step into your power. It's about you stepping into your power, knowing your own worth and recognising if someone sees you as valuable, they're going to treat you that way. So if he's not valuing you, it's because you're not valuing yourself right now. And that's a harsh conclusion because it's the truth. You know, we treat people how to treat us by the way we treat ourselves. So you have to be very honest and say, okay, am I actually valuing myself, knowing my own worth right now? So start valuing you more and affirm it. Say, I am valuable. I am lovable. I am magnificent. Remember your own power because I'm sure you're an absolute babe and you have to remember that. Okay, look in the mirror and be proud of yourself. Blow yourself kisses and say, I'm absolutely magnificent. Why would he want to mess me around? And if he does, it says loss. So step into your power and know your own worth. And that's what you need to know. So have a great day, everyone. I'm sending you so much love. And I'll see you on the live tomorrow. Have a great day and I'll see you soon. Oh, and today I'm also doing an extra video. Pick a pile for anyone who's seeking love. So have a great day and I'll see you soon.